The Wild Wild West.
Get in your head and understand why you thought this was.
We need to go to the think tank. I need to break this down.
That's the best.
Why do you think this is dope to give me this?
He's like, it's totally fine. It's totally cool. I want to get in your head and figure out exactly what you were thinking when you decided to do this for me.
That type of talk is all I was thinking of when the owner of the Jazz was walking around. This guy walked in and he's wearing like a flat brim Jazz hat.
Oh.
He's a Mormon white dude.
Yeah.
He brought his bros down. His bros were up top. He was like, come down here, put him right next to the scorer's table. I was like, all right, that's obviously the owner. Googled the owner, clicked it. Guy's a billionaire.
Yeah, you're correct.
And I was like, all right, that explains the flat brim on a 40-year-old.
It was flat brim backwards, but askance.
To the side.
Yeah, just back
just
to the
standing
side.
at mid-court.
The Chad Muska.
While guys were warming up.
Yeah, it was
But then I asked that coach, our unnamed coach.
Sure.
I was like, what do you think of that guy? He's like, he's actually the fucking man.
He's the man.
I was like, yeah, I'd be pretty nice if I had a Billy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he also could have been. I learned in Salt Lake this week there's such a thing as a Jack Mormon.
What's that?
A Jack Mormon is a Mormon who flouts all of the stuff and just is a Mormon by like born into it, but like drinks, gets pussy, drinks fucking coffee, doesn't
without
give
a doubt.
fuck.
Oh, like
Without a
me.
doubt.
Us. We're Jack Mormons.
Yeah, we're Jack Catholics.
Jack Catholics. Yeah.
I would not. It wouldn't kill me. Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm saying it wouldn't kill me.
I don't know.
I'm saying no drinking.
You have bad problems, Matt.
Like what? What are my bad
Matt,
problems?
you have a lot of bad problems.
No drinking.
Nasty
Easy.
habits.
You don't sin?
I sin. Obviously, we all sin.
You have some bad sins.
We do. I'm saying Mormonism alone. No drinking, no coffee. I can do that the rest of my life. No
I
problem.
covet all my neighbors' wives. I'm faking.
Mormons are allowed. Mormons are allowed to covet a little bit, right?
No, you can't covet.
Yeah, I guess
Coveting sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, I think you can't express your covet. Obviously, the sin starts in your head.
No,
obviously.
it's a sin. As long as you think it, it's a sin. You might
That's
as well
true.
commit the act.
You're like, damn, Sally's hot.
Might
You're
as well.
sinning, dude.
Cut your hand off, dude. Cast it aside.
Of course.
Causes you to sin. Fucking cut it off. But no, I'm telling you, no alcohol, no coffee, easy.
Yeah, you do that, no problem.
No problem.
That's part of your life.
I kind of like not drinking more than I like drinking, if that makes sense.
Wait, is coveting someone's wife like, man, I wish I had a woman to cook for me?
Yes.
Well, it's specifically her, though. I want to have her cooking for me. Not
You
like
wanna
just
fuck
a
lady.
woman.
No, of course it's incredibly. It's godlike to want a woman, dude.
Yeah.
If you're out there coveting men's asses, then you've got a big issue.
Yeah. You're not joining Mormonism anytime soon if you're
No.
coveting men's butts, dude.
Dude, never.
Although most of
yeah.
those guys seem like the gayest dudes on earth.
That's true.
I
Although
think it's just because they're nice.
Yeah.
they're nice, and you've touched on this before, and your theory continues to hold up about leaving whites outside of the contact of minorities, and how like whites evolve into these like almost elven freakish creatures.
Yeah.
They don't have like their black or brown counterweights.
Yeah.
Whites start getting real like getting all fucking weird.
The long wispy hair.
Yeah,
They get like the
frail.
weird crazy eyes. It's like extreme. It's like aggressive niceness. Where we're like, hi, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, they're like, it's just us. It's clean, isn't it? It's like, it is clean.
Yeah.
But I miss loud music.
Is there a lot
I
of
miss just a
Samoans?
car going 180 down the street for no reason. With its bumper hanging off. I like that.
Yeah, there is something. I want to crack the surface because on the surface it was great, but there has to be like
Underbelly.
wild inner
bro.
politics of the Mormon church where it's like
There's a thing on
he jerked off last week and I saw it. Yeah.
there's a thing on Netflix about that. There's like
Really?
a bombing, some Mormon. Yeah, there's some wild shit. The Mormons
What?
get rowdy.
There was a guy faking like Mormon art to like get money from the Mormon church.
And they're rich. The Mormons are loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
But you also, dude, when you're that strict like that, when you deny, see, when you're doing it out of love, of like, I love my creator so much, I'm going to try not to fap. I'm going to try not, but when you like, I can't, dude, when you try to separate yourself from evil, it turns it into double evil and it comes back with you with a vengeance. So you got to be careful with that. That's what I would say to our Mormon listeners, dude. Be careful, dude.
Yeah, it's like the Hasidic Jews.
Yeah, man.
You ever see those? Like, there's some documentaries on them behind the scenes, just
Oh, yeah.
knocking women around.
Yeah, dude, you can't.
Saying, you better not be a slut.
You can't try to banish evil like that. You can't try to be like, you can't do it at all or this or that. It's going to come. It gets, dude, I'm telling you, I'm reading Waitiko.
Like
dude.
it's stronger.
What is it?
The Waitiko book I was reading.
What's that?
Waitiko. It's all about the study of evil and how people act subconsciously evil because they don't integrate. They don't look at their own personal
I
evil.
like all these, like, study of, and then something totally abstract.
Waitiko is very abstract.
Yeah.
But
Study of
it's
evil.
touching on the non-material.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're dealing with forces that aren't material forces, but are just real nonetheless.
Yeah.
So it's the Native Americans classified it as the starving giant. With every meal, it grows bigger and more emaciated. It's just an analogy for how we just keep wanting more and more. So
Damn.
it is what it is. What do you think about that, Lemaire?
I was thinking about Jack Mormons. Like a Jack Mormon's like
he's on 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You think about jacked Mormons?
Jack Mormon's like, damn, dude, I'm staying up till 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Dude, apparently there were some someone claims there was Jack Mormons at the show. He's like, there's a bunch of, I was like, Jacked Mormons? He's like, no, Jack Mormons.
Yeah.
He said they were there. They ordered all the BLs. He's like, they're Jack Mormons.
Dude, Jack Mormons are just those Christians who rip Bibles. Or the phone books.
I kind of like the idea of that.
What?
Just fucking be like, whatever. Just getting out and just being a Jack. Be like, yeah, obviously I'm a Mormon, but I like to let my hair down and have fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone ordered all the BLs at the last show.
Every time
40, dude.
every club I go,
They only have 40?
The BLs are gone.
40 left. There's a late show.
Oh.
End of the weekend.
The BLs are gone every weekend.
Dude, they ordered 40.
Yeah, there's the drinking team.
Yeah, the squad.
There's a dude like in uniforms, the drinking team.
That leads me to believe
they
they weren't
blacked out.
Jack Mormons then, because there's no way you're gonna have a drinking.
No, those
team
are
shirt.
Satanists.
Yeah, they were definitely
Yeah.
just fucking hedonist Satanists.
Actually, those are probably Jack Mormons. If
You
you're
think
that
they're- you think
pumped
they're
on
Jack
drinking,
Mormons?
if you're that pumped on drinking, if you're like, we're the drinking team. It's like,
That would
yeah.
be fun to discover drinking at like 30.
Oh,
Yeah.
You just fucking you're on the straight and narrow. All of a sudden at 30, you're like, I don't know about this, and you pound a couple of like
Dude,
shots of vodka. It
getting
would
drunk
be-
for the first time is such a nice time.
yes.
I remember the first time I got like drunk, I was at my sister's college, and I was sitting there on the couch going,
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is crazy.
Yep.
I'm like,
Move your head around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a high
And then
school
you throw
dance.
up.
You gotta
Dude.
get drunk young though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get drunk old.
That'd be-
Old
I
drunk is
disagree. I think it'd be
Old
sick
drunk
to
would
get
be sick.
drunk
You
old
start
as hell.
fucking sobbing.
fucking- I'm sorry.
I think old drunk would be actually better if you could wait. 'Cause I feel like you wouldn't get. I feel like if you weren't drinking, because I started like drinking when I was like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'd waited till I was 30, you probably would have had those golden years of no hangovers. Maybe, I'm guessing. Or maybe you would never just
No,
experience
yeah,
that.
the no hangovers years are just
You think that's what it is?
so fucking you're just young. Your
They
body
don't
just
roll
breaks it
over.
down.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, you don't store those up.
Your body
That's a
just
fair point.
breaks it down.
Dude, I went to a dance. The first time, actually, I just drank a whole bottle, like a whole water bottle of vodka and threw up and didn't remember anything. But the second time was good. The second time I took 4 or 5 shots and went to a high school dance. Dude, it was literally the most fun.
This is the greatest night of our lives.
It was genuinely fun.
Yeah.
Did you make a pact with your friends? Like,
No.
one of us is getting laid.
I just
tonight.
I grabbed a rather large woman and grabbed her boobs and danced with her for like maybe 2 hours
Nice,
from behind.
dude.
And I
Nice,
just had so much fun.
Yeah, dude.
It was literally, dude, our high school dances at first were like lights out. It was dark in there. And you would sneak in. What I ended up starting to do would I would take a water bottle of vodka, flatten it, and put it in my waistband and sneak it in with me and chug it when I was down
so
there.
nice.
Dude, did you ever bring a water bottle full of vodka out at a high school dance and like you show it to people?
That's the flash.
Instant celeb, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking pour it. I was P. Diddy and shots in people's mouth. It was
Bottle
nice.
service.
It was bottle service.
It is
Plastic
nice.
bottle of raspberry flavored vodka that was like 98.6 degrees.
Yo, I got this from my mom.
Yeah, you gotta steal it from your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did they not know to like?
They know.
You think so?
They know.
Granddad fell
Yeah,
asleep.
they have to know.
No, but they would. I mean, they knew it.
Yeah,
so
they
why
would be
they leave
so
it out?
mad.
I'm gonna lock it away, dude. I went through bottles of their alcohol when I was
Yeah.
younger.
Same.
You're able to blame it on siblings as well.
True.
There's nobody who knows who did it.
I beat a rolling paper rap way back when. They found the jokers, dude. They found the jokers just chilling.
Fuck.
Did you put it on Tom?
I didn't. So I didn't say anyone. I was like,
Whoa.
Mom. Well, what I did was
Whoa.
she was gearing it towards Tom.
You know,
and
Cain killed Abel, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's the heavenly realm and the earthen realm. That's another book I'm reading right now. It's very good.
Nice.
Matthew Pegau.
I've been waiting for you to get a hold of some Peg Ale.
Pegau is nice,
Oh,
dude.
please.
That's just symbolic of the earthen realm. Heavenly
Dude, is he
realm.
going through Genesis? You talking about Genesis?
Yeah, what do you?
symbolism,
Yeah,
dude?
you like Genesis?
Dude, I fucking love Genesis.
What do you like
dude.
about
That's the book.
Genesis?
It's called
Dude,
like
it's the beginning. It's
Yep.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the alpha. You know, God made light, and it was good.
is light go on. Is light go on.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever get
Jeez,
into
you know.
Kabbalah?
No.
The shattered Kleepot?
What's that?
Oh, dude. How much time do we have?
Is that Madonna shit? Isn't Madonna all about Kabbalah?
I mean, Madonna promotes it, but she's like,
Yeah.
She's a Jack Kabbalist.
she's Jack Kabbalist for sure.
Yeah.
It's basically that God just exploded himself into a bazillion pieces right at the moment of creation. Just went shattered himself into shards, and we are those fucking shards. Dark, broken glass with our light inside of ourselves.
Dude, like that's kind of what the Bible says.
Sort of.
The Bible says we all are God, so that's kind of true.
Which Bible are you talking about? They frown upon. They
We're
frown
talking about
upon
the
that.
old Christie Bible.
I mean, he
dude.
made us in his likeness.
True.
Yeah.
But that's been a big tug with the church. Is like, is it outside or is it within
Yeah.
us? That's what people get burned for. Be like, I think it's in us. And like,
Isn't
Yeah.
that actually deism, dude? Where you're
Perhaps.
like we are gods. Yeah.
perhaps.
Okay,
Perhaps.
okay.
But yeah, the Peg Al book's pretty sick. The Peg Al book is the same thing for like chapter after chapter.
Dude, Shane, you gotta look at the Bible, dude. You gotta get in the Bible, bro. You gotta
Shane
get
reads
into
the Bible,
it,
Bro,
dude. Shane
you
reads
have
the
no
Bible.
idea
Dude,
about the Bible.
The Bible's the best book,
I
dude.
studied the
Bible.
Bible.
Yeah.
bro.
Shane reads the Bible.
What chapter did you fall asleep in? Which chapter did you fall asleep in first? That's how I know you really studied the Bible if you fell asleep reading it, dude.
What
Everybody
do you
falls
mean?
asleep reading the Bible.
Probably Leviticus. Probably the third chapter.
Oof. All right, cool.
Or
That's pretty
Numbers
deep,
or
dude.
Deuteronomy.
That's pretty deep, dude. That's pretty deep.
Come on,
It's
bro.
far in.
Okay.
I was more of a Proverbs guy though when I was a
Yeah.
young man.
Yeah.
Just
I
the-
loved
straight
the
to the
book.
wisdom.
Loved the book of Proverbs.
Yeah.
It rules, man. You give
Yeah.
the Bible another go. It's a good read.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's the beginning is so fucking boring. It's
Yeah.
too many
Yeah.
names, too many things. You skip ahead into
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Getting to the New Testament is pretty tight.
New Testament's tight, dude.
Yeah.
The first Bible, the Bible doesn't get good until like Ruth. Like the
Yeah.
first the Old Testament doesn't get good till like Ruth. Deuteronomy gets some some rules in there, you know.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bible rules.
Hey, cut that out.
Why are you hiding the vape?
I don't know.
Shame.
Shame? Why should I shame? You know, just
That's why you're hiding it out of shame.
Had a Mormon
Like-
guilt, dude. That was
I just-
pretty sick.
yeah.
That was pretty sick when we were there. And me and Shane were looking at like the directory board of like an outdoor mall, of, like where to get food.
Oh yeah.
And a dude just materialized out of nowhere. I was like, "Can I help you, fellas?" And it was
Just
just,
a
like,
white mall security guard
yeah,
came up and was like, "Hey, how can I help you?"
directed
If
us
that's in
right.
Philly, it's like, "What you two fruity motherfuckers looking at?" Claire's is upstairs, pussies. Like, all right.
That would be nasty,
Get
though.
your two fruity ears pierced.
Dude. If you could actually, you could. Any of us could go viral right now. Just roast an ass mall security guard. Have the fucking cam. Like, what you fucking two
Yeah.
Asian motherfuckers doing here?
Yeah.
Asian motherfuckers doing here?
Wait, as a security guard?
Yeah, and you just roast everybody as a security
that's
guard.
that's a fight though.
You
People
think
have
so?
no problem fist fighting a mall security guard.
But then isn't that
It's not a felony. That's
not a
this
felony,
is like
though?
the one law enforcement you're allowed to just wail on.
Dude, you'll go reverse viral. You'll go viral for getting beat up.
Getting beat
instead
up
of,
by a
like-
blart, dude.
It's all that counts is views, dude. That's all that matters. Just get your ass. Just die.
True.
Got run over by a
Well,
Segway.
If you grab a stewardess, that's a federal offense, but it's because I think you're in the air. So
You guys
you
hear
could
about
somehow, if you could lobby to get the guard, get like some at least mailman stat. Mailman status is $5,000 in I think 5 years.
You wail
Like,
on a mailman?
if you wail on a mailman, you get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's a federal. So yeah.
Dude, what about Ric Flair? He got in trouble for helicoptering his dick in front of a stewardess.
Really?
Like, that was like his bit though. He would like pull his dick out and
Yeah.
helicopter it.
So wasn't it a 30 for 30 on him?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was
it
taking his dong out.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Ring. They did it on the airplane.
Oh, it was
Live
Dark
from
Side of the
Hell.
Ring. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Where on the plane was he helicopter? I don't know.
She was in the back. Everybody was drunk, off drugs, just a bunch of like angry drunk wrestlers on this airplane, just like bullshitting.
Fuck.
And then she's in the back, just like trying to get away from everybody. And Ric Flair comes out in the robe, and he's like, "Hey,
You know what? You easily yeah.
Yeah.
If you want a helicopter, it's where when the stewardess is chill in the very back in
Yeah.
the bathrooms. You could catch one of them sitting in the little seats
Yeah.
and fucking.
Just come right out of the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Dick out. Be like, I don't know how this works.
Also fair.
You'd be
And
able
then
to
throw a little
expose.
rotation. Dude, I had. That's my move right now because I get my legs cramp up when I sit on airplanes too
Yeah.
long. So when the service cart goes up,
Yeah, you get
I go
behind
to
it.
the back
Yeah.
so I can stand and chill.
Yeah,
Dude, this lady was so pissed that I was back there. I was there for like 20 minutes just standing up, and I was
Yeah.
like, she was like, looked like she was rushing. I'm like, slow down. Like, you don't have to rush. I like standing here. She was just like, She's pissed off. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I got a bad sciatica.
Yeah.
Let me stand up, babe.
You gotta tell her.
Let me stand, babe. I thought, dude, I was trying to be nice. She was so
Call
fucking
her
mean.
babe.
I didn't call her babe, but I said, I was like, dude,
Toots.
dude.
She said, yeah.
Babe, my sciatica.
And then she goes, I'm going to need you to stand over there. It's like,
Calm down,
why are you
sweetie.
talking to me like that? Like, I don't work for you, man. It's
Yeah.
like, don't talk to me
Sugar
like that.
tits, bitch.
Yeah. Toots, let me light a cigarette. And calm
I wonder
down.
if Flair just spun out of anger. He's like, what?
Yeah.
The hell? Why do you got to talk to me in corporate speak? I'm going to need you to stand over there. It's like, all right, no problem. I could do that, you know?
Yeah.
You don't need me to do it.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
have to do it. You'd be fine if I didn't. But
You
yeah,
should have
sure.
said that. Like, there's no laws against me. What law is against? What
I
is
only
this?
listen to the pilot. I should be like, if the pilot tells me to sit, I'll sit. I only listen to the pilot. I only listen to the pilot. Yeah, dude. I've been that kind of you know, kind of irked me a little.
That does irk me when they talk like
I
that.
don't need to talk like that, dude.
Sir, put your laptop away.
It's
It's like, I'm gonna.
dude. There was a lady.
Don't worry about it.
There was a lady on the
I'm playing
last
Total
one.
War. I need to finish my turn.
Wait, why is she making you put it away?
We're
Oh.
preparing to land. It's like in 25 minutes.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me like that.
Dude, there was a lady who was coming up backwards with the cart. Now, you know, I'm sitting on the thing regular. She was ramming my elbow
Oh, yeah.
like with force.
That's their lane, dude.
Dude,
They will crush
my
you.
thing was I wasn't that against it. It didn't bother me really.
You like a little contact.
I'm not saying I was reveling in it, I was coveting or anything, but I was just like,
You like a little rough rain play,
okay.
right?
It was more, I would just go, okay. Elbows out of the aisle. In my head, I'm like, this is how fucked up I am. I'm like, dude, she probably feels like she's definitely feeling the resistance. It's like, damn, who the fuck is that guy's elbow? That's the thing that goes through my head that I have to be like, that's probably not real.
Yeah.
Then she hit me again. I was like, she has to at least to be on her mind a little bit that she was like, man, I'm really hitting that guy's elbow as hard as I can. It's like barely fucking moving.
Dude, I had
On the way out, we said bye, and I was waiting for like a, oh yeah, just
oh, that's the jacked guy.
yeah, just
That was-
dead eyes
that
as I
was
got
me.
off.
I had a nice, sweet gay man on the flight out.
Ooh,
He watched me put down about 10 vodkas.
really?
He couldn't believe what I was up to. He couldn't believe it. Every time he came back, I'd be like, "Can you make this one a double?" And he was like, okay. I was like, listen to me.
Dude,
Do as I say.
you should have been like,
Sky slave.
you should have been like, after like 10 of them, you should be like, you know, I can get some meth.
Yeah, I would have taken that boy back to
Some
the
meth?
I would
Dude.
have taken him not meth. I would have had my way with him sexually, and I would have entered him. You know what I mean?
That'd be funny if you're allowed to harass the males, but not the females.
Dude,
You probably can.
Just call him babe.
definitely can.
Babe, give me
Yeah.
a double vodka.
calling the
Yeah.
male stewardess babe would be nice.
Yeah, honey.
Well,
hey,
I
hey, can I get a
remember
soda?
trying to get on his good side. Like
How
I was
so?
like, thank you. Like I was being very nice.
Yeah.
You're trying to
he
be
wasn't
gay.
going for it.
You're trying to be gay.
I tried to
for
be
him?
gay for him. That's all you can do is be gay to the stewardesses.
Do you think they would notice if you were like, if you did like, you know, just to be like, you
Yeah.
code switched?
Yeah.
Yes. If you hit it with
Yeah,
a,
he would have taken offense.
gay guys really take black
if I have
women
a black
culture.
if I have a
Oh,
black
they love
stewardess, I'd do that immediately.
Do you really?
Like, give me some damn vodka up here.
You hit him.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to get me some vodka soda, okay, girl? And she's like, "Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave."
I prefer the other one.
And a sky marshal. Oh,
No
you like
cap?
the other one?
No cap?
I'm gonna need some vodka up here. It's not even close.
My thing is, I just want to go back to the legal code. There's no law stating you can't talk.
I
like
can
that.
talk however I want.
Yeah. Why do people try to tone police?
I
you?
can make up any accent I want.
Yes, dude.
I want the vodka. Give me the vodka now.
Just a totally not.
Just black out.
Just full
Start
pig
fucking-
Latin.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's what I
Full
need.
pig Latin.
Guys, I have a hot story that I wanted
What
to
you got?
talk
What you got?
about
What you
that I don't think you're going to care about. I was listening on the plane. I was listening to a book called Woke Inc.
Nice.
He was on Bill Maher.
Okay.
He was a guy talking about the business of wokeness
Mhm.
for fucking corporations, how they're all switching to being woke. And it turns out, I was looking at the CPAC lineup of their topics. Woke Inc. was up there. So I was kind of got tricked on Bill Maher into following a guy that might be considered a right-wing character.
Oh.
But that's fine. I'm allowed to follow right-wing characters. Okay. But he was... That's fine. So yeah, let's go, dude.
I can do this if I want to on a fucking plane, dude.
I can do anything on a plane. Don't you dare jizz, dude. Don't you jizz on the
I don't have
plane.
enough in me to jizz, otherwise I
Yeah.
totally fucking would.
But he was talking about, don't do it, dude. You're gonna regret that, Matt.
No, I'm not.
Are you drinking your own semen?
Drink
I'm serving myself.
That is
wanna
how you
serve myself
you
like that
should
on a
drink
plane.
water like that. Tuck that bottle between your legs, lay on the ground.
You think I chug this right now?
Just do that at a children's party. Do that at the next kid's party. This is how I drink. Then start choking. Be like, oh no!
I swallowed.
You gargle, dude.
I'm gonna market myself a clown for quinceañeras. And then
Just
just
go
self-suck.
suck.
Just self-suck water. Spit it everywhere.
You get a balloon. Like, what kind of animal do you guys want? Oh, you want a giraffe?
Everything you make a huge dick on it. Just suck it. Hold it.
If it's a quinceañera, you could pinata that thing filled with milk.
The self-suck clown.
It'd be a nice little trick for a pedophile. Basically, make some type of gelatinous cum-like material, fill it in a pinata, and then you get to see the kids get covered, and then you run. As soon as one breaks it, you sprint.
Dulce de leche.
Hold on, this is the gay
Sure,
topic
sure.
I wanted to talk
Sure.
about. That's not as good as covering children in fake semen. So he's talking about how corporations started like they went woke. They're not woke. They don't care. They're lying. Obviously, we all know this.
Yeah.
But then you remember that girl, this statue. They built a statue called the Fearless Girl right in front of the. Now this is probably news. This is news to me. I don't remember this. They built this like statue of a girl confronting the Wall Street Bull.
Mm.
And
Okay.
people were like, wow.
Yeah.
It was like right before the Women's March. They were like, this is incredible. Whoever
Yeah.
did this. Turns out it was the State Street Global Advisors who commissioned this art. They're the fourth largest asset management company in the world. They're worth wait till you hear the numbers, dude. Their number, the amount of money they control. Then they sued the woman who made the statue and got their money.
In front of the bull?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd they sue her?
They are the world's fourth largest asset manager with nearly $4.14 trillion in assets. They're the ones who built this beautiful, powerful girl standing in front of the bull.
Why'd they sue the lady?
Because she made replicas.
Oh shit!
And they're like, you
Fuck,
can't do that. They took
fucking right,
her
dude.
money.
She tried to make money off of basically. Like, I'm the girl statue lady.
It's called Fearless Girl, dude. Also, what's funny is a plaque was originally placed below the statue that stated, "Know the power of women in leadership. She makes a difference," with she in all caps being both a descriptive pronoun and the fund's NASDAQ ticker symbol. It was all commercial for their ticker symbol.
Well, it's also a classic.
How fucking crazy is this?
It's a classic wolf in sheep's clothing.
It's all it is.
10 years ago, it was like, we're the 99%, down with the 1%.
Yeah.
Now it's like, no, we're feminists. The guys who control fucking.
It's about
Banks.
in Woke Inc. It talks about how they
Yeah, dude.
they co-opted the Wall Street protests, and they're like, yeah, we're woke.
Dude, I mean, think
Pretty
about
tight.
think about the fucking sketch we watched of the white podcaster stuff.
Yeah.
There's a little word in there where it goes,
Fisher Price.
well, you know, they're like, you gotta, like, they don't want you, blah, blah, blah. And they go, who's they? And they're like, like anything to say, like, there's some sort of, like, power concentrated above you is, like, this crazy thing. Dude, who do you think's pushing for this? The same people worried about the fucking patriarchy, 1% now are like, oh my God, you think people have power against you? They somehow infiltrated them to be like, if you even question that people have power over you, you're a loser, you're a racist, and you're a fucking nutcase. It's like bizarre. Dude.
You know what else? This
Look
is what
at all
I'll
these
tell
black
you.
people. You can't have power. They don't have power above you. Look at all these Asian people. They don't have power above you.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
it's-
Lemaire.
What?
sorry,
What?
dude.
Just
Talk
let him
about
go. Let
diversity,
him.
dude. I'm talking about fucking. I'm sorry.
These
I'm
MGD's
sorry.
deep, dude.
No,
Chug
speak-
that
yeah,
MGD.
yeah.
It's fucking,
Explain
chug
that.
that for
Explain
us?
that.
like I don't know, like for you, I don't know. It's like what you're saying is like they're saying there's these people over you who like have the power, but now they also have these people who are like there's the people here, and then here's their shields.
Yes.
Yes, big
Yeah.
time. Well, they took the people who traditionally were checking power and now
Yeah.
convinced them now to be like, well, there's a big threat, like,
Yeah.
right wing, lunatic, white supremacy. And now that's the threat, not us, who you
Yeah.
previously were watchdogging.
Yeah.
And they did it masterfully,
Yeah.
dude. They did it. They did it. Hats
You want to
off.
know what else about those SNL writers?
Yeah.
They don't like podcast comedians because they know about the monies.
Yeah,
And
true.
they're like, you guys are really, you're backdooring your way into the industry. And it's like, yeah, it wasn't handed to us.
Yeah.
We had to get fans first. You guys get to make stuff with 0 fans.
Yeah.
No one watches.
You had corporations
No one gives a fuck
tell
about.
people to like you.
Yeah.
And their daddies all work for the company that they
A
work
lot of their
for.
daddies work for the company.
Yeah, true.
I wish my daddy worked for NBC.
Me too.
It's
I
not
wish
too late.
my
You
daddy.
can get him an internship, dude. But
I
Dad,
might
I
have
need
to.
this.
Phil,
I need this.
Get
Dad.
into NBC. I want to make a comeback.
Phil would take over NBC. Dude.
Yeah.
Although, could you handle having showbiz parents though?
No.
No.
Absolutely
That'd be
not.
tough,
Well, you
dude.
don't have parents. You just have nannies.
True.
Mm.
That kinda
Showbiz
rolls.
parents would suck dick.
Yeah, dude.
Or even worse, failed showbiz parents
Yeah.
that are still, dude, imagine if your dad was going down to like the local fucking playhouse.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
then
like,
they
guys,
become,
Fiddler on the Roof. You have to come see me. It's like, Dad, you're gay. You're fucking gay, Dad. I'm not going to see it. You go with the double-headed farts during the play.
Absolute disruptor.
Just destroy plays.
That would be. So-
That would be a fun thing to go do.
At the
Oh,
end of,
yeah,
You
dude.
can't get arrested for fart noises.
no way.
You can get kicked out of Broadway plays.
Whatever.
Broadway would be fun to destroy, but I'm talking starting at the local
Oh,
level.
like high
Community
school?
college. Community college.
Oh my god.
Go to a community college.
Dude.
Hit the fucking.
Dude, you'd have to like Vaseline. You gotta get it wet. You gotta get it wet and go. You can't fire one up.
It's hard. I haven't done it in years.
I know.
I was always a one-handed guy. That's good. You're gonna faint.
You get one of those at a play.
That's good. I mean, now we're disrupting local community plays, and that's fun. If you could just go in there and go, "Oh yeah,"
It'd be a 2-man act.
yeah.
One letting the fart
They
out.
think
one going,
one's
"Oh."
gone. That's what people do, like to protest. One pops up and they're like, "All right, get that asshole out of here." 20 minutes later, hit him with a fucking. Oh yeah, fuck me in the ass. I'm about to fucking come.
Dude.
Dude, you guys watch the whole play, and then at the end, before the curtain, you just hear, and then a guy. All right, everybody, I'm not
What
getting
the
it. I'm sorry,
fuck,
get me
dude?
out of here.
Hold on.
Chug that MGD.
Lemaire, would it be possible? Here, this would be sick. So you could start a whole thing where you get a wireless mic, you Metal Gear Solid into the back room of a
You
comedy
easily
club,
could.
plug into the board. They have no idea. Plug into the board, and then during a comedian show, just you start fucking interrupting.
Just be
Your
like,
farts.
"Nice one, dumbass." Like, hey, who said that? Nice premise, fucking pussy.
Oh, is it?
That's what happened to Titus. He jumped off the stage and had to wail on someone.
Someone was like, I have a fucking broken family. I'll kick your fucking ass. I'll fart during my show.
Yeah, that's
My parents
Titus.
got divorced.
Arm the kids.
I also heard a story about Titus, unnamed source.
Sure.
I'm not sure how true this is, but apparently at Montreal one year they were doing a comedians versus industry basketball game. During the game, no fans.
Yeah.
No fans are there. It's a private event.
Yeah.
Titus asked for his microphone to plug in during the game so
What?
he could commentate. And my source told me he was doing things like pulling his pants down with his underwear still on and shooting a free throw and being like, "Guys, can you believe I'm doing this? This is silly." And everyone was like, "This guy sucks."
with a microphone in
He plugged the microphone in during the game.
and pulled his pants down to talk while he's shooting.
Yeah, but it was like during warm-ups and he was like, "Guys, can you believe I'm doing this stuff?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but terrible things about that guy.
That's not fun. Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, it's good to
well,
get
dude,
that
his
out there.
parents got fucking divorced, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I got into
That's
hot
why I
rods.
was into hot rods so
Fucking
much.
broken family. Your
All you
family
can do is
breaks up.
tend to the engines.
Yeah.
You just know your mom and dad aren't even fucking anymore. Now you gotta go work on the
Maybe they
rod.
are though, dude. When they get divorced, it's probably.
Dude,
Whoa,
the Flames
chill.
Little Hots rods.
I'm just saying. Look, man, you get divorced, you're gonna not have sex ever again.
No,
Most
no.
times.
No, I meant with each other. The parents fucking.
That's what I'm
each
saying.
other.
Each other.
Yeah.
They're at least gonna do it one more time, and it's gonna be wild.
That's
After you lawyers, everything's signed away, and you just fucking meet
You
again.
said, "Babe, come on."
Oh my
I tell you about the
God.
time recently where me and my ex hooked up and I cried after because I was
What
I
happened?
fucking cried
Trish.
after, dude. I was like, why are you being so mean to me?
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. Explain what happened.
we we're hooking up.
You and your
then,
ex
like,
made love.
we were yeah, the treesh. We were like, yeah.
How much did you? What did you do
Wait, what?
when
What's
you
a
made
treat?
love?
Huh?
What type of what positions are we talking? You dogged out your ex.
Dude, she dogged out me.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah,
man.
and that's why I was like, why would you do that?
Wait, she dogged
She
you
dogged your
you?
bum?
No. She was like,
You guys went butt to
No.
butt on a double ender?
it was a
You cat dog.
Dude, she was using me for my penis, and I couldn't. I was like, I don't want
no.
that from you.
Where did you get that in your mind?
Yeah.
You were like, somebody's just using me
Yeah.
for my
I'm
body.
just a piece of meat.
When I cried,
Where
after,
did you
dude,
ever
dude,
figure
I'm
that?
telling you, dude. It was 100% from a penis.
The treesh.
Yeah. And
Hold
it
on,
didn't
so-
feel good.
So you didn't feel good that she was just using you? So
Yeah, I
did
was
you
like,
call
why
it
would
off?
you do- I was no. we did more after for a couple more times, but like before that, I was like, why would you?
In
do
one
this?
sitting, you did more times.
No. We hooked up a couple more times after that, but I
A
remember
couple
that.
dark trysts?
Yeah, a couple dark trysts. But I do remember that time I cried because I was like, why would you? We don't.
Trees?
That's not what it's supposed to be. Trees. Yeah.
You had a nice tryst.
Is that when you cried?
Yeah.
After a tryst?
Shane, you're absolutely right. I felt how wet I was, and I said, "Oh man, that wasn't worth it."
It was funny. So wait, you cried after a hookup?
Yeah.
And because you were like, I want to be with you and you're using me for my fucking giant dick?
I didn't say that, but yeah, that's how I was like, you're just using me. And
Did she say? Did she admit she was using you?
yeah.
I can't tell you how much that's best case scenario.
What? No, it's not what I wanted though.
You want to be in love.
Yeah.
You don't want trysts.
No.
You should trap her with a baby.
Nah, it's too
True.
late, dude. It's done.
What do you mean?
It's done, dude.
Yeah, you can trap women. You just got to adopt a
Dude,
kid.
it's done.
Exactly. Be
Yeah.
like,
Be like, this is
yours.
ours. We fucked and I had a kid.
Yeah, I birth it.
During the height of our relationship, I secretly adopted a child.
I
didn't want
adopted
to
a
tell you.
child.
Yeah.
I don't know
This
where
is
to
Quinn
go.
Lang. This is your daughter.
You guys would like it.
It's done
Anime
now.
baby.
Now it's
Ooh.
done?
Yeah, it's done now. She was real mean to me. It's done.
Why?
To hell with her.
Yeah, to hell with her.
That's what I said.
She said I was not good for shit, and I was like, ooh,
Not good for anything at all?
not good for shit, dude.
Yeah, but that's
Oof.
like I hear that like
Yeah.
twice a week, dude.
Yeah.
That's angry. That's like angry black chick shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
True.
didn't. I
She
didn't
called
like
you
it,
good
though.
She called you
nothing.
ain't shit, dude.
Good
Yeah.
for nothing ain't shit.
I didn't
That's
like
when you
it,
know
though,
you're
dude.
giving her the dig.
Exactly.
When she starts criticizing you like
You
that,
ain't shit.
you ain't shit.
You ain't
You
shit.
pull your shit out, the whole room goes dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Nick Cannon.
You
big
love
boated.
sex.
You big
Love it by the
boated.
pound.
I never had no pumpkin pie.
He said, bitch, I ain't had no pumpkin pie. Kick it. And you said, stop the violence and vote, brothers. You're a fucking new fool.
Dude, I don't know. It was just like it wasn't expected. So I was like, why would you do this to me?
Why would you just give me free pussy and then not linger and bother me for months?
That's
Yeah,
not how
man.
I thought of it though.
Well, that's
What
how it
you
is.
thought- How'd you think of it?
I
He's
was
a
like,
certified
all
lover
We're
boy.
gonna be hanging. We're hanging out. She'll be cool. That's what I thought. Like, all
And
right,
she wasn't
we're
cool.
fucking
And
back,
she put
dude.
on the big girl
Yeah.
shoes on you. You didn't like it.
No.
Bad big girl shoes.
She did.
Yeah.
She was
And they walked all over
INDPEND,
her.
dude.
She's
Miss
independent,
Yeah, dude.
bruh.
She got her own,
That's
dude.
fine, dude. That's fine. Yeah.
You're a little boozy.
I'm a playboy. Nah, remember?
You are a
dude,
playboy.
Playboy. Ever. Yeah.
So she put that pussy on you, spun your mind out.
What'd you say?
She put that pussy on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She tried
Spun
to.
you
dude.
up.
She fucking tried to.
She cream pied
She
you.
got you pretty good, dude.
Yeah,
You
dude.
wept.
Oh, I did cry.
She
Yeah.
won.
She
What
didn't
was the
win,
thing
dude.
that tipped
It's
you
not
over
over.
into like crying territory?
The crying.
She didn't
when-
win, dude.
She didn't win.
She'll
She
never
did
win. Nah, she'll never win.
You gotta take a picture in front of the Colorado and send it to her.
Dude.
Say, who's laughing now, dumb bitch?
Dude, I have a goal. I'm gonna win.
What's the
Get a
goal?
New bitch.
Dude, you know, I already told you guys the EGOT in 4 years now. I still got to do that.
What's that?
I'm getting an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony in 4 years.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
true. You're going
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Or you also said you want to get an Indian girlfriend, which I feel like would be just
Yeah.
as good.
Same thing. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, maybe that'll be her name.
Classic.
Dude,
Got him.
You
dude.
win.
Words I don't understand.
Yeah, Lemaire, all you gotta do is
They're
just wait.
funny.
You'll win.
I know.
Dudes' lives get better exponentially, and
Yeah.
girls have girl lives.
Yeah, they
I
fall
know.
apart. She'll come back.
I don't know. I just, yeah. I just think when you said that, it brought that up, and I thought
What?
about it. The weapon. I don't remember what you said, and it made me think about weeping during sex. I don't know why.
You did during sex?
No, after. It was post-coital.
Right after the nut.
Post-coital
Yeah, probably
weeping.
turned her on though.
No.
Crying after sex? Yeah, definitely.
You probably got horny as hell after that.
She was probably like, finally a real man.
Do you know
But I love you.
I was like, can I come on you? And she was like, no. And
Can I cry on you?
Yeah.
Wait, you asked?
no, because it was like a.
Yeah, it's still gray area.
It was like there was like a list of. There's
How
like
is that a gray area?
well,
You're having sex. That's the first off. That's the nicest thing
yeah,
you
but
can
today
do.
though, not by today's standards, dude. We got to grow up back when guys
Wild-
could have fun
yeah,
a little.
The Wild West of
Now
sex,
it's like
dude.
if you just like splat jizz on a
Well,
chick,
there's like
she could be
38.
like, true. Well, Mary, what the hell?
31, dude.
You're grandfathered in.
You're allowed to
I'm
come
not-
on
I
girls.
didn't, start, I
44.
didn't start coming on girls till I was like 28 though.
Yeah.
So I learned how to come on girls in the new rules.
So you're literally saying, I'm about to come. Can I come on you?
I asked.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Mother man.
Don't do that.
I mean, inside you could see.
Inside, you got to say something.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
I
this
don't know.
pussy's too good. All you
Unless
gotta
you
really
wanna
say
give
is,
him a cream
this
pie
pussy's
surprise.
too
Cream pie surprise is a good one. And then cry and then say one more surprise. And start weeping.
dude, I like to throw them off. I'm like, can I come on you? And then do like 10 more minutes. I'm like, I'm not coming yet, bitch. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude,
Nice.
fucking the old sex confusion.
Or just be like, I came 3 times inside you already. You can feel that.
yeah, we're done. yeah.
Was the cry the last time you seen her?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, she went back to the well after she saw you cry.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. After
You were so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, dude, yeah.
true.
What'd you say? yeah. That's
True.
not true, dude.
Bring a tear to your eye.
How many MGDs deep were you when you wept?
I was no MGDs deep, dude. It was all real emotions. No
Damn.
MGDs that day, dude.
It's actually really beautiful that you're sharing that with us.
Oh. No, dude, it's okay.
Where do you guys
I don't
stand
know.
now? It's over with?
Yeah, she was real. Yeah. It's over.
Oh,
with.
yeah, you don't have to get into
Yeah.
it.
How many? Do you have any new prospects?
No.
Do you have any gentlemen callers?
Dude, no. Dude, I changed my opinion on white women recently.
Yeah, I had a
Really?
feeling- I had a strong feeling that was coming.
You
I
don't
did,
say.
I did. I had to.
So you're telling me
They've been working. White women have been in the gym, dude. They had to change my opinion.
you're telling me beggars can't be choosers?
Dude, there's this one lady in WWE. Her name's Nikita. She's the thickest, dude. Oh my god.
You fell in love with a diva.
Yeah,
It's a superstar.
dude. She's a queen.
When you see her on TV, do you go, yoink?
Yeah, I go. I got my nosebleeds. Yeah.
Tell them her finishing move, man.
Oh yeah, she does a. She sits on your face as her finishing move.
She hits him with the Rikishi.
Yeah, and then she does a split across your.
Dude, oh fuck. I was just in somebody's office that had a picture of them with X-Pac.
What?
What? Yeah.
Fuck.
Damn,
Motherfucker.
dude.
Where was I, dude?
You're just rubbing it in on me, aren't
And
you?
I was like, it's so funny.
Dude, I saw Pac. I'm telling you, I saw Pac.
Bro.
Where at, dude?
You can
At the
see
airport.
Pac at every airport.
No
Sean
way, you'll
Wall-
never
Everybody
see.
there is
Dude,
a
he was
Pac.
like 5'4" and ripped
Yeah.
with long black hair with a headband. Dude, it was
I bet you
Pac.
X-Pac was taller than that. I bet he was tall.
I mean, I'm going off of like I was a youngster. He was a short adult. He was a short adult
Figure
with
out
like
X-Pac height.
Ninja Turtle shoulder. He had ripped shoulder muscles, long black kind of wet curly hair. It was fucking
Every
Pac,
dude that's jacked and short has wet long hair.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
There's
You ever-
not a lot of short, jacked,
When you were
long
young?
hairs. Short,
What year?
jacked,
What year?
buzz cuts.
Dude, here's
That's
the
all.
two.
X-
X-Pac is
5'6".
6'1".
Dude, here's two X-Pac facts, dude. X-Pac, you ever see
6
the
foot
You
1
did
inch.
not see X-Pac. No. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, dude.
I gotta sit on my bottle. I
You
gotta
gotta
sit on my
commit.
bottle. I gotta sit on my bottle.
You have to commit.
I gotta sit on my
Heady
bottle.
caddy, dude. That's American hottie cotty, dude.
He's committing seppuku.
Seppuku,
I'm gonna get
dude.
real ceremonial about it.
Yeah, I disrespected my family. I have to shove this essential bottle up my ass.
This 9.5 pH H2O.
Oh,
And tear it, you gotta tear it to the side.
dude. Matt, this is Zap, dude. You know X-Pac teared his asshole. He ripped his asshole twice.
giving a bucking bronco?
Yeah,
What? The guy was
Yeah.
limping. No.
dude. And then you ever see the China porno, the One Night in China?
Yeah.
He was the dude.
What?
He was the dude fucking China in One Night in China. Dude.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. They're doing steroids and shit together, and it was like, let's make
Fuck, there's nothing hotter than that.
yeah,
Doing steroids with your gigantically tall babe.
Now she's
Yeah,
dead,
right.
too.
Oh,
He probably
man.
watches that.
R.I.P., dude. Just hit her with a little muscle milk, dude. Fucking for the fallen.
For the dead always.
What's going on in wrestling now, man?
It was pretty nice. Yeah, it's almost WrestleMania season, it is WrestleMania season. We're in the throes of WrestleMania.
Who's coming? Who's the main event?
The main event right now, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
That's gonna be nuts.
Logan Paul's in it right now
What?
too. Logan Paul.
He's getting the WWE money.
Johnny
Johnny
Knoxville's
Knoxville,
in it too. Johnny
And
Knoxville.
Ronda
He
Rousey.
tases
Ronda
people.
Rousey too. Yeah.
Is WWE just like VH1 now?
Kind of. They're trying to turn it into like a. They're trying to make athletes into pro wrestlers. They're trying to make it like
They've always done that though. First WrestleMania, dude.
Yeah,
Referee
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
but I mean,
Oh,
like
fuck.
they're like Gable Stevenson and shit. He's in the WWE. He's signed to the WWE
he's
now.
a man.
And there's a bunch of other like gold medalists and like CrossFit people who are in
Okay.
WWE
Well, dude,
now.
Kurt
Track
Angle
stars.
did. Brock Lesnar was.
Yeah.
gold
It's
Kind of
medalist.
like they're turning into like punch drunk Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about as good as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fucking.
But
you
they're
still do
doing
roids. You can,
They're doing it so they can sell it, like to Disney or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Are they trying to sell? Is McMahon poised to sell?
Dude, McMahon's like, he's
get
like
in on
80,
that.
dude. He's trying to get out of there.
He's a
Do you think
beast.
Disney's gonna buy WWE?
Disney or Fox.
Wasn't
Fox
I thought it was
will buy it.
NBC.
NBC.
Yeah.
NBC, not Disney. NBC, Universal. Or NBC Universal.
What about the XFL? Didn't he just sell that too?
He got
He sold
fucked
it to
on
The
that.
Rock.
What,
That
the
just
Rock bought
happened.
XFL?
That just happened
The
to
Rock
be
bought
during
it.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big comeback.
they
Yeah.
had games and stuff. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were at
Wait.
MetLife, the Guardians,
yeah, that's
tearing
what
it
they were.
up.
The Rock bought XFL.
Yeah.
That's a good purchase. Good call, Rock. You fucking dumbass.
Dude, it's the XFL is just like an NFT at this point. You just have it. Like, I have XFL. It's
You gotta
worth
just
$2
hope
million.
somebody else buys it off you. You gotta hope another dumbass comes around.
Damn, the
There's
Rock.
no kickoffs. They just roll the ball and chase it. I gotta get in on this. I'll give you $3 billion.
The
Oh,
Rock's gonna-
attendance 1,400 people at MetLife. Oh, that'll look cool.
What's public opinion? People laugh at it and think it's a disastrous failure. Perfect.
Oh, I'm in.
I'm getting this at a discount.
The Rock's going to buy Slam Ball. That'll be hype.
Slam ball. That never failed. Bring it back.
Did you ever see like the tag championship?
Yeah.
That kind of rules.
Yeah, that
it
probably
looks
is cool.
badass.
Slam ball was cool.
I didn't see slam ball.
There's
Was that
trampolines.
trampoline? That was
Yeah.
nasty as fuck.
That was
Dude,
just
how
white guys,
nasty you
white
think
guys
you-
leveling the playing field.
How nasty you think you would be at slam ball?
Terrible.
I thought I would be nasty. I did a thing at Sky Zone where I was
Sky
like, I'm going to bounce on this trampoline and dunk. I could not get to the rim. I was like, what the fuck, dude? It falls up. I went down to like an 8-foot rim. I was like, all right, here we go. Here we go. The 10-foot rim, I'm like, that's kind of scary up there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I grabbed the ball. I was like, I'm about to fucking dunk this thing. And I bounced. It was like, let me get to
not
the other
even-
one. Went to the other one. I was like, ugh.
It's probably sick though. The kids were probably impressed. They're like, "Whose dad is that?
Whose dad's fucking did a
That
layup?
cool dad making layups on a trampoline."
Dude, I told you I did the American Ninja Warrior way harder than I thought. So fucking
Yeah,
hard.
It's gotta be impossible.
It is. I think it's CGI to be honest. I don't think people really do that.
The wall always intimidates me. Do
They didn't have the wall there.
Running
It
up
was-
the half pipe thing at the end. We talked about this last time. How nice that must be to watch someone lose.
Oh,
Some
Did we talk
dork, some dork from your gym. Like, I'm competing this year.
oh
He just
God,
falls
yeah.
in the water. He's just wet like a dumbass.
Yeah,
John
but-
Cena makes fun of him.
Yeah. And it's John
I'd love
Cena.
to stand at the top of it when they get their hands on it, just fucking step on their hands.
Yeah.
Look down
And with
at
the
them,
Lion
like,
King.
Goodbye, like Scar.
Yeah, just long live the king. Throw him off.
Did you guys watch the original Ninja Warrior? The fucking cool Ninja Warrior at Mount
I used to
Midoriyama?
watch the old school one.
Dude, Mount Midoriyama, the Japanese Ninja
Oh
Warrior.
no,
bro.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Most Extreme Challenge.
Most
Oh,
extreme
MSC,
challenge. Fuck,
dude.
it was so good.
dude. That
He
was
was
good.
douche.
Yeah.
I'd buy that. The
That's
Rock.
on,
Rock
you
was
can
smart
watch
as
that.
money.
That's on HBO Max, I think. I was
Oh,
just
hell
watching
yeah.
that.
best, dude.
It holds up.
Yeah.
Subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
if the
great.
Rock. If the Rock was the thinking man, I'd buy Most Extreme Challenge. Combine it with the XFL.
They brought that back. They brought it back. It's called like Wipeout.
Yeah, but it's
all that shit.
but it's like fucking.
Yeah.
You need to
Americans.
make it Asians.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not funny with Americans.
You need to get 800 Asians running into maybe doors or walls. That was the best one, dude.
funny. As funny as it gets.
Did you ever see the one? All right, there was this one.
Where are we at, Gardine? Sorry.
We're
Loretta.
early.
Okay.
45, perfect. I just wanna make
Steaming
sure.
right along.
Yeah, there's this one like Asian game show where they like there was this guy who was like, no man can ever make me come, and then they like brought in this one dude and he was like, I can make you come, and he was like, I bet you can.
What?
The gay dude sucked his dick, and he like cummed in like
That's
a minute.
porn, dude. You watched the
The
porn.
guy
Yeah,
was
dude,
like-
you watch gay porn.
No, my
That's
brother.
gay
No,
porn.
no. This is a
Your
this is a
brother?
game
Your
show.
brother?
Oh,
Yeah.
Your
shit.
brother.
Damn it.
Yeah, he showed you gay porn.
Yeah, I got jibbed.
Yeah, he got you.
It's not a show, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
the guy
not.
killed himself. I think he said the guy killed himself. Was like, I can't believe.
Oh no.
Why?
Yeah.
He was just getting started.
Yeah.
This was a television show.
There's this other.
So he met a throat goat.
he couldn't handle
They
it.
brought down the samurai throat.
brought-
goat. He came in with one of those masks.
Yeah.
And the sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got him.
Yeah.
He was a sheath, dude.
There's another show where they like Japanese people like got this guy and they put him in a room and they're like, the longer you stay in this room, the more money we'll give you. And he was in it for like a year.
Squid Games?
No, it's not Squid Games. He was in this room for like a year, and then he hit the button to get out. And they're like, all right, they let him out. But he was just in another room, and they trapped him in this other room for like another 2 years.
This is made up.
No
Dude,
way.
this is, no, I'm
And
telling you,
then they
this
were
is
like-
real, dude. This is real.
Google
I
this.
think it's
Find
Korean. It's Korean. I think it's Korean.
Are you on
Korean
it? No?
trap man game show, dude.
The Trap Korean man?
Yeah.
Is this North or South?
This is South Korea.
I was
for
gonna say
sure.
that's just all of
That'd be a
North.
sick game. You just like, oh, it's funny. You're out in North Korea and you're like,
yeah. Yeah.
You get tricked into just being in North Korea. It'd be a fun prank.
that would be fun.
Just dropping someone off in North Korea.
In the
Be like-
DMZ.
yeah, be like,
It's all just Korean gay porn.
yeah. You're watching gay porn, bro.
Jibs got me. I thought it was a game show.
You're like, I love this
There's no
show.
show search results. It's only Korean gay porn.
Stuck in
Shy
room.
Korean guy gets his cock sucked by his wanton Asian sweetie.
Damn, dude.
Sounds good though. If I was in a gay porn, I'd love to see
That
this
is pretty
shy
good.
guy get sucked.
I'm fucking fumed.
Yeah.
Fuming, dude.
Well, apparently that's part of the fantasy in terms of like you want to find you want like a straight guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you imagine that, dude. Just trying to find your straight king,
Dude, what are they trying to make me their fantasy?
young gay man. You got to find a straight
Dude.
king. That's tough, dude.
You don't like that gay guys fantasizing about you.
No.
They're just using your for your body again.
True.
dude.
God damn it, dude.
Everyone wants a piece of that.
Come on,
Can
man.
you escape it, dude? How can you escape
Damn
it?
dude. It's so hard being a piece of meat.
You gotta, Lemaire, you gotta start giving yourself freely.
What freedom?
You gotta give yourself freely.
You gotta start making
Out of
out.
love. Just be like,
freely.
look, I know you're using me, but I'm loving you, and I'm letting
Yeah.
you use my body.
You need to go to Raven Lounge and make out with Joe Murdoch.
Dude. Dude.
Murder.
You
You
last
challenge Joe Murdoch.
This week at Raven Lounge, there was a leak in the roof. And I put a cup down there to like catch the leak.
Nice.
It was like near the light track, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then there was some guy, it was like about a shot full of like, it was like a half cup full of like shit water. And there was this guy,
Oh.
and they were like, yo, he came up and drank the water and just like walked away. We were going to give him money. And he was like, no, I'm not going to take the money. He just did it because he loved
He's
it.
got to be very sick.
Yeah,
Civil
yeah.
servant.
Nobody's heard from him since last week. It's wild.
Was it rainwater that filtered through like a broken, like a cracked roof?
Yeah.
No, I think it was the bathroom water. I think it was the bathroom water.
Ew.
What a fucking moron.
Yeah.
That's how you command respect in the comedy scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
True.
That's
Drink
how
a
you
glass
get
of
on.
shit water in front of everybody.
The first half.
Are you the king of the open mics now?
Hey,
Lemaire's been the
come
king,
on, dude.
dude.
That's not the.
I thought Gardini was now the new king of the
No,
open mics.
Lemaire's.
Gardini's in the shadows.
Gardini's a
Gardini's
quiet
a-
assassin, bro.
yeah.
I heard you're Mr. Cool though.
Absolutely not.
Who was saying that?
It's
Gardini.
I've
Rumblings?
heard it a lot.
You have a lot of eyes around the open mic.
I keep
scene.
this. I got the bees, dude. I got my spies.
Ah.
Never Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
I got the woodman out there. He's like, fucking Sean thinks he's so cool.
That's not true.
Lemaire, who's the coolest now?
Dude, Sean Gardini.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the king of the open mic?
I don't know.
You.
No, I'm not. I'm no. Look, dude. I think I'm the funniest comedian in Philadelphia. Is what I'll say. I don't think I'm the king.
I can
now.
see that.
I don't think I'm the king, but I do think I'm the funniest in Philadelphia. Yeah.
That's that
Wait, so
straight
who's king?
swag.
Well, wait, what would the funniest be other than King of Philadelphia? You're KOP, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
You're KOP.
He might be
I'm just
KOP.
saying- I'm
You
just-
might be.
I'm just saying I'm the funniest. I'm just saying
Who's
I'm the-
close? No one, right?
Yeah, nobody.
That's
No.
good.
Yeah.
You're good. Chris, you're good. Who's the Patreon, dude? You're allowed to
Page,
shout.
bro.
Lemaire just said he was the funniest comedian in Philadelphia.
Dude, I don't know.
This is what it is.
Yeah, what do you think the guard dog has to say about that?
Guard, what you gotta say about that?
I'm Jersey.
Nah, you're Philly.
Nah, bro. Jersey invades Philly. Two wins.
Yeah, dude.
Jersey invades
versus
Philly.
Jersey versus Philly.
Philly
Probably
beats Jersey, dude.
yeah. There's a lot
Really?
of retarded
Dude,
people in
there's
Jersey.
like-
there's good bros in Jersey, but
Nobody beats Philly right now. I'll say that. I'll take that. I'll take
The
that.
people that
You're
live in
basically
Philly.
king- you're king of
who
the
else? Who else
Nobody beats
besides
Philly
you
right now, dude.
is funny?
Dude,
Wait, who? What do you mean?
nobody, no other comedy scene is as good as Philly right now, dude.
Do you think New York could compete?
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
No, I agree.
Never.
He's talking open mic New York.
Dude,
I
open
agree.
mic, showcases, clubs,
Yeah.
I can see
all
that
of
actually.
it, dude.
I'm with you.
So you're the number one comedian in the country.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
by that-
in Philly, dude. In Philly. In Philly.
But you
Philly's
said
better.
Philly's better than everywhere
Yeah,
else.
that doesn't mean that's not what I'm saying, though.
I hear what you're saying.
You're the best comic in the best scene.
But I haven't proved myself enough everywhere else, so I'm the best comic in Philly.
The road
Sure.
to the EGOT.
Yeah.
The road to the EGOT begins now by being the number one, the king of the open mic.
You are the king.
Nah, dude.
The king of the
When
open
you go
mic.
into a room, what
Try
is it
graduate
like?
the
Is you
shows.
hear you
Yeah.
hear the like, murmurs and whispers?
Crowd parts when the mayor walks.
But you're
in.
the
Yeah,
best.
the
You're the
C's
best
parts,
comedian
dude.
on Panties in the Mouth podcast.
Oh, that's the Lemaire Lee show, dude.
Dude, I actually think Nate's the best comedian on the Panties in the Mouth podcast, 100%. I
He's
do.
He's
Hey,
North Jersey.
I do.
He's North Jersey.
But then Jersey
No.
invades Philly, dude.
Jersey invades
That's
Philly.
me and Nate against you, dude. We're Jersey boys. And
Wait.
Andy. We have Andy, too.
Mm.
Who do you guys have? Joe. First off, Joe Murdoch's KOP.
True, yeah.
Jim Murray's
It's been
killing it
decided.
right now. He has been decided, yes.
Murda is the king.
Who's,
Dude,
who else?
Duke of
Matt,
Philly.
I just heard you won the Philadelphia, you won the Philly Comics contest, and then you won Philly's Funniest the same year, dude.
The which one?
The Philadelphia Comedy College.
Yeah, dude.
I
That
feel like
was,
you
that
won
was
their
a fucking
contest.
scheme on my part.
Yeah.
What was the Philly Comedy College?
It was you
Steven?
It was Brad Trackman's class. This
You
is what got,
won
this
the
is what-
Trackman class?
Yeah, dude. It was a piece of cake. This is what got. So I wanted to get in at Helium, and I didn't want to
Yeah.
waste time with the open mic.
Yeah.
And I heard if you take a comedy class, he would get you in, which
Yeah.
was how it worked.
Yeah.
So it was a little thing. So I took his class, dominated the show. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was me and like dudes who worked in offices. Like,
Yeah.
I want to try stand up.
Yeah.
So I dominated the class quickly.
Yeah.
One, got my in at comedy, but it can't. I made a Faustian bargain with Brad Trackman that ended up fucking me. So then he got me kicked out of the club. So that's what happens,
Yeah.
Lemaire. You
Yeah.
try to do. See, I tried to do the quick, easy way. I ended up getting the opposite result that I wanted because
Yeah.
I used unethical means, and I ended up getting kicked out of the club. Well,
No shortcut.
suspended. I tried to take the short road to KOP, and I got fucking the boot.
Yeah.
Suspension due to Trackman.
Yeah.
I've forgiven him
Yeah.
for his malicious ways.
He's in Punchline now, dude.
He's a punchline.
Yeah.
Don't take his
king of
class. He
punchline,
sucks.
Dude, I saw his class once. It was
a
bad.
dork. He's
We
a
both
dork.
saw his class that one time.
Yeah.
Remember
Dude,
that?
one part of the class, for real, like you would come out on stage, you'd walk out, grab the mic, look this way, look that way, and then you'd go back. That was part of it.
Hell yeah.
Was that comedy suicides?
I got kicked out of Helium because Philly Improv Theater offered me to teach a class.
Yeah.
I did it. The first day showed up and said, don't ever take a comedy class. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Don't ever do this ever again. This is going to be an open mic.
Yeah.
You're going to go on every time. You guys are all just going to perform
Yeah.
material. That's all it says. Don't ever pay for a comedy
Yeah.
class. Go to an open mic. Trackman found out. Gave me the motherfucking...
Got your ass.
Got me the boot tag. And called me like it was all good. He's like, hey, buddy, you want to do a show? I was
Yeah.
like, no.
So you're funnier than David James? And what about Mary Rosinski? She's pretty good.
Jake
I forgot they
Matera.
lived in Philly, dude. I forgot.
Dude, Pat House, he's going to get in your ass.
I'd
He House
trash
would
Bat
get
House,
you.
dude.
What?
I'd trash Bat House.
I think you got that way off.
Yeah, that
bro.
means
on
Beezer,
stage,
too.
I'd trash Bat
I
House.
think you
Beezer,
got that
Shaner.
way off.
That's
dude.
on God.
On
What about
God,
bees?
dude.
That shot's at Beezer.
You slaying the
Shaner,
bees?
Jake.
Dude, you're not even fucking top 10.
Mary.
I'm top 10,
What are
dude.
you talking
I'm
about?
top 10.
Satoyo.
It's Toy Upco.
What are you talking about, bro?
Dude.
You're not number one in the women's bracket.
Damn.
Sandra D would eat your ass, bro.
True.
Mary Rosinski would stomp you.
You know, dude, I'm not thinking. I'm a couple MGs in. I'm just talking, dude.
No, you got to commit to it. You can't come
yeah,
back
right.
on his
Yeah,
own.
yeah,
You
dude.
saw the Kanye documentary. You got to convince
dude.
yourself
Yeah,
you're great.
name
You know
one
what?
genius that ain't crazy.
You believe in yourself, dude. Now you got to make everybody believe in you.
Yeah.
You're a bipolar superhero.
Call the bees right now, dude. Tell them what's up.
Call the bees and say, I'll
Yo.
fucking bury you.
Please call him.
Yeah.
Please call the bees right now and see what he says.
You're gonna call
No, call the bees and tell him you'll bury him right now.
Yeah, Lemaire, call him
dude.
from yours, please.
Call the bees right now and start talking shit.
You
Please.
said you're the best, dude.
Come on, Lemaire. This is your time to shine. Just call the bees. Just call the bees. Just call them. Just call them and see what's good. Just call them and see what's good.
Yo, what up?
Bees. Hold on, you're on the podcast. Lemaire has something to tell you.
Speak.
All right.
Yo, what up, dude? All right.
What's up?
Dude, I would, you know, if we were doing, dude, I'd trash you on stage, dude. If we like went up against each other 1-on-1, dude, versus style.
What are you talking about?
Lemaire said he's the king of Philadelphia.
Dude,
now. He's the best
bury you.
comedian in the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. When are you getting your first hosting weekend?
Good call, Bees.
Okay.
Talk to you later. Damn, that
You
didn't
need
go
some
great.
ice.
That
You
did
need
not
some
work
ice.
out at all. No.
That hurt.
Yeah, dude.
That's fuel, dude. That's fuel for the fire.
Yeah.
True. True.
Bees paused his game for that.
That's
And
really
still just playing Call of Duty. He said, hold on 1 second. Pause. Eviscerated you. Back to gaming. Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I believe it.
I believe it too.
Oh my god.
You believe it?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're a funny guy, Lemaire. I don't know.
Oh, that's, yeah, I agree. I think Lemaire's very funny.
Believe in you. Now it's on site with the bees, dude.
True. Now
Now
do
your
have
mission
beef.
is to absolutely take them down. Start
Yeah,
by
dude.
spreading malicious rumors at the local clubs.
Yeah,
I
say,
mean, that is how you take down your opponents. You
Say
go
he
into every
molested
open mic
you.
and be like, I can't believe bees are made out with Joe Murray.
You got to go full Putin, dude. Like, what would Putin do?
Cyber attack.
Cyber. Okay,
True.
so
Yeah.
hack his Facebook. Be at the house.
say the N word.
Oh, bro, that's the ultimate. You can dethrone Beezer instantly.
N word on Facebook post.
I'll get you his. I have his. You can get his Comcast. You can shut off his cable.
Damn,
What the
you versus
fuck,
Bee-
Chris?
Whoa, dude, yo,
Showing
man.
some skin.
The fuck, dude. We got people at home. We might have underage viewers, dude.
I'll blur it out.
They saw you self suck then, dude.
I'll blur that out too.
That's family. That's my family party routine, dude.
I like
Okay.
it. I like it. I like. Yeah, you saying that. I would regret the fuck out of saying that, but I said it. I said it. I said it myself. So don't worry.
I kind of a little bit, but hey.
Nah, man.
Nah, don't regret
Put
it.
it out there.
Yeah.
Now just make it reality.
Mhm.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to drop college dropout.
You
For
think?
sure.
Yeah, you're
No.
Kanye.
He was what, 23?
Yeah, I'm 31.
Only about a
Yo, you're
decade
just
younger.
stewing, dude. The brew's just that much more potent,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Motivate.
Well, Lemaire,
Gang.
thank you, dude. You're
Thank
the
you
best.
for having me.
I think you're the king of Philadelphia.
Undisputed. I say
Sean, you
undisputed.
could
Hands down
never
undisputed.
I don't. I.
You're in the
gladly-
rankings as much as you're pretending you're not in the rankings.
Prince of Jersey for sure.
You don't do Raven
I'd like
Lounge?
to be the Prince. I do every once in a while.
You invade
Yeah.
Philly? Jersey invades
I
Philly?
come up and do pilgrimage on the Raven Lounge.
We're
every
gonna
once
see
in a
this
while.
weekend, dude. You and Nate.
Oh, true.
Come to
True.
Levity Live. You'll get to see the actual
Showdown.
showdown.
The New York v Jersey or Philly v Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure Andy's gonna host every time. and
and now
then-
announce it as a comedy
and we're gonna
contest.
say, you guys, this is Philly v Jersey. We're gonna do a coin toss to see who goes first.
Oh my god.
And then you guys each do 10. Hello.
What the fuck is what's going on?
Welcome to the Patreon.
Welcome to the motherfucking
Welcome to the
show.
inner circle.
True.
These are our closest friends.
Back to the fucking fold. How you doing?
I'm sleepy.
Are you sleepy?
I'm a little sleepy, Matt.
Dude, I had a
Because I was clanging bang in the Iron Paradise earlier.
yeah, that fucking you leave euphoric and then you get very sleepy.
Yeah.
I did the Peloton and then I just laid down and took a nice hour and a half nap. I got woken up to be alerted that there were people in my house trying to hang like a TV. We got a TV finally in the one room.
nice.
So there's people downstairs and it was like, I need you to tell them where to put it. And I was like, on the fucking wall. But it was nice. So I had to wake up anyway. But I came down like I hate doing it, dude. I come down groggy,
grumpy.
in front of dudes working. I was like pretty.
Waking up in front of dudes working sucks.
Came downstairs, total bedhead, and I was just like, I have like fucking Lord of the Rings hair right now. My hair gets long. I look just like fucking Frodo, dude.
Mine curls.
It just curls to the side. If I come down, Lord of the Rings, I look like an elf. I come down, I'm just like, hey guys, thanks.
Place the TV there.
Yeah,
I'm going back to my chamber.
the TV's cool because it's made to look like a picture. So it looks like you're hanging a picture the whole time.
Does it have a frame?
Yeah.
Like a picture frame, like a gold. Yeah.
And it turns into a TV.
I've seen those. It's pretty
pretty
neat.
tight.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty happy.
And it looks like a picture when you're not using it. It's pretty cool.
Put a beautiful Monet on there.
You go, we don't even have a TV. That's just a painting. We sit on these couches and stare at a painting.
Exactly.
We're a very deep thinking family.
Very cultured family.
Yeah.
I want to set my whole family up on the fucking deep cultured thinking, dude. It'd be nice.
Yeah?
Raise philosophers.
That sounds terrible.
Women philosophers.
Lady philosophers. Aren't they all? Don't they all think they're fucking philosophers, you know?
But yeah, dude, I was fucked up last week. Chloe fractured her foot.
Your daughter broke her foot?
Fractured her fucking foot, yeah.
How? Just walking?
Down the steps. No. Well, she didn't fall down the steps, but Brittany was walking with her. And I was walking that morning being like, damn, these steps are slippery as hell. She fucking fell, covered her head, thank God. And then the foot caught the business.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's fine though. She has like a little boot. But yeah, dude, it was.
She's a little boot?
She's a little boot.
Kind of adorable.
It's so adorable, dude. She just walks around, just plops
she
around
probably
this little
likes
boot. Dude, she was, it was like the minute, I was telling her, I was like, dude, thank God. Like that's.
I mean, that's how kids, she could have.
You could have got fucked up.
That would have been like that would have ended Brittany's life too.
Exactly.
That would have, if she hurt the kid for real,
Especially moms can't handle. Like if I'm with the kids and they get hurt, I'm just kind of like, yeah, dude, toughen them up. They'll be all right. But like, yeah, it fucks ladies. Get like if you like
they failed.
Yes, and it hits them to their core. For me, I go like, he's fucking goddamn.
Fuck
Kid.
it,
You feel
dude.
bad in the moment. You're like, if like literally your body, your cells go like, and then fly back into your body, and you're like, fuck. I get so angry.
Yeah.
Especially if she temper tantrums, she lays on the ground and she goes, pop, and just smacks her head.
Oh shit.
So then if it, like I'll like no, lay her down, like all right, lay her down easily, and she'll pop her head back and go whack. And I'm like, fuck, stop doing that.
Yeah.
I get so mad. But yeah, dude, it's so that was fucking last Monday.
That's a shitty day. It's
terrible.
a bad case of the Mondays.
Sitting at the coffee shop, dude, I'm working on my little thing, and all of a sudden I get the call, and I'm like, that's not real. She's like, yeah, meet me at the emergency room. Fuck.
You guys get a lot of hospital and doctor visits.
Yeah.
You guys head over there.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, a kid broke your foot, you have to.
She was very much like fever, emergency. That was like a big thing.
Yeah.
Just go to the emergency room. And I was like, so I put a kibosh on that, but I was wrong before. One time she's like, we got to go to the emergency room. And I'm like,
yeah,
she's
right.
fine. And then she took the
It's
thermometer.
like, I'm having a kid.
She was 103. The kid was 103. And I was
wow.
like, yeah, all right. Well, I'm glad
Good
you
call.
checked. I had been like, just go to bed. She's fine.
Dude, do you remember that as a kid getting like viciously ill?
Yeah.
I had like an earache one time that was just fucking the most painful thing I've ever had.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like a bad ear infection.
I poured rubbing alcohol into my ear when I was a kid because I thought they use hydrogen peroxide for swimmers' ear.
Yeah.
And I was like, I always thought that I always got them mixed up when I was little. So I took rubbing alcohol and poured it into an ear infection, and I just fucking cried. It was like the worst. It was one of the worst pains I felt in my
Well,
life.
that's crazy. You did that.
I thought that's because I remember I would like smell the stuff my mom would use for swimmer's ear. And I was like, it was like the same bottle, hydrogen peroxide and rubbing alcohol. And I was like,
you guys had a fucking pool. Yeah, you probably always had that
all the
shit.
time, dude. I had it constantly.
Yeah.
And like, dude, but when the fucking water comes out of your ear, man, oh my God.
that's
so
a good
nice.
feeling.
It's so fucking nice. But yeah, dude, they get fucked up. They get fucked up constantly. I remember being little, and one of my earliest memories, I had chicken pox, and I was maybe 5, and I was laying there, and I remember my mom, my aunt, and then her dad, my pop-up on her side, came into the room, and I had been awake, and I fake slept, but I laid like this, and they went, "Oh, he looks like such an angel. Look at him. He looks like a little angel." And I was like awake, pretending to sleep.
an angel.
Dude, I was tee-hee-hee the whole time. I was like, tee-hee-hee. I used to do that a lot when I was little. I'd fake sleep, and I would just like listen to people around me. It's kind of, I still do it, dude.
Yeah.
I still do it in my house.
There's a picture of me doing it. I fell asleep doing it. I remember doing it
Fake sleep
with a book. I had my face on a book.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You said
and
it
I
before-
was like, they're gonna think I'm so smart.
Cuteness
sleeping in.
overload.
Cuteness, total cuteness overload. And then I actually fell asleep. It's probably like 3 years old. Look at our little pug.
But yeah, last week that was shitty.
That's
Felt
terrible.
bad. Yeah, dude. And dude, this sounds really bad, but like it did. I've told her a million times, like, bro, chill on the steps. It took everything in me. I was so proud of myself in the hospital afterwards. Not once did I go, told you to be fucking, I just ate it, dude.
That would have been the first thing I screamed on the phone at the coffee shop.
Dude, it took.
Told you the steps were slippery.
It took everything in me, dude. But yeah, I'm happy they're fine. That was like, yeah. Especially I'm telling you with women, they like, if they think they fucked up and hurt a kid, it's like, it's literally like a lightning bolt through the core of their body. And if you're like wrong, they're like, you have to just be like, bro, you're fine.
Attack.
They're all worried about being like terrible parents.
Good.
Which is good. I mean, yeah, not all.
Great thing.
Obviously, some aren't. I saw a lady one time pushing her kid and dropped her phone and just threw the stroller forward in the intersection of a street. It was Broad and Market.
Jesus Christ.
Just went, like this, and just grabbed her phone. And people were like, a bus driver was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, man.
Just screamed at her, and she had to like come to, and it was a whole city block. Like, arguably the busiest city block in Philadelphia of people looking at her being like, Jesus Christ, lady.
Oh,
she had to like grab her phone and just push the kid and walk away. And it was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, she did. She dropped her phone, dude.
That is a big deal.
Dude, that's a big battle now of you're choosing phone or kid all day long. You're going like, yeah, let me just check this. And like, I'll be like looking at my phone and my kid will be in the bathtub just like staring at me. And I'm like, fuck, I'm so sorry. Because you get lost in a phone hole and they're like trying to show you stuff.
You're watching hot kids from Florida State dance. And what the fuck are these losers doing? Oh shit, my kids.
Dude, it's constant.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. My thing I'm trying to break is first thing in the morning, phone consumption. I'm trying to be like, no, and just do anything else. Even if I just lay there and just be like, damn, dude, fuck yeah. I try to do that every morning. I lay there and go, fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Before I look at the phone, I lay there, I fucking grab Brittany's ass, I squeeze it and go, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Just get pumped. I get as pumped as possible every morning. Because if I fall into the phone trap, I've lost the day. I'll look at it. If I don't look at it as soon as I wake up and squeeze that ass and go, fuck yeah. I look at my big beams above me and go, yeah, hell yeah. And then I just go, let's go. Although if I bust out the phone, it's email, and then I've lost. I've lost. I'm a porn addict. Even if I don't look at porn. What? I'm saying even if I don't look at porn, it's porn. If I look,
you ended that?
all roads lead to it, dude. You
That
go,
is funny to end a serious sentence with, I'm a porn addict. Just give a valedictorian speech. The last 4 years, I'm a porn addict. I'm viciously addicted to porn. I hurt myself. That's how much I masturbate.
dude, I was watching old Norm clips. Did you see the one where he talks to the radio station?
Yeah.
And he talks about how he doesn't have sex. Dude, that fucking killed me.
That wasn't Miller, right? Was that Larry Miller? Why am I forgetting his first name?
Dennis? It wasn't Dennis. No,
Miller.
I don't think so.
You used to call Dennis Miller a lot.
No, it was.
Is there a radio show where he's in studio?
It was him in studio, and it was like, I was for Cobb's, so it must have been San Francisco. And the lady was like, yeah, you're sad. What did she call it? It's like a word for, I can't think of it. It's like a word for poor. It was like your sad, whatever, poor existence. It was like a different, it like implied that it was a squalor. He's like, you're living in squalor or your squalid existence. And he was like, I'd say it was more aesthetic, but yeah, sure. He's just hammering her on every point. It's so funny. He's like, I'm just facing death all day long. He's like, I just stared life right square in the eye. He's like, I don't have any stuff and I don't care about sex. He's like, having sex is filthy. It's shameful.
Yeah.
She's like, it's not shameful. And he was like, when you take a shit, what do? You go by yourself because it's shameful. She's like, shitting's not, it's like a bodily function. He's like, you don't shit in public. You're ashamed of it. So you hide by yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, I do the same thing with
He
sex.
talks about that in a special too.
I just masturbate.
Closing the blinds to masturbate. Like you close the blinds out of shame. That's what blinds are for. Yeah.
Dude, it was the best. It's just like 20 minutes and he's just be like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah, he's the greatest.
Dude, it's so tight.
He's up there for sure. This is the greatest.
Easily. It was a good one before bedtime.
I was with Gay Adam Egget last night.
Yeah, he's
I was walking around. Me and Adam went to the Wheeler Walker Jr. concert.
Yeah.
Wheeler Walker Jr. is one of the funniest people I've ever seen in my life.
Dude.
It was crazy.
Live's got to be sick.
He's
too.
so good.
Yeah.
He's like a great musician. And
That
then
is
while you're
that's
watching,
a pleasant surprise when those guys are like,
he was unbelievable.
mhm,
If he was singing regular country, it would be really, really, it'd
True.
still be good.
yeah.
But that's the funny part because it was a live concert, so you could kind of make out, like you'd get lost for a second and be like, damn, this is just a good,
It's a good
I
song.
don't even like country, and this is fucking impressive. And then you
Yeah.
hear in the middle of it, like, I suck my daddy's dick. And you're like, oh yeah, I forgot. There's one, The Pussy King. He has a song called The Pussy King. And he literally doesn't even play guitar. He just holds a hand in the air. He's singing like this, and he's like, just singing about how much more pussy he gets than everybody. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the Pussy King. Yeah. Like it's,
Well, it's got to be crazy because I imagine, I mean, maybe he's married or whatever, but he's got to, I imagine he was like getting pussy on the road with that act.
he's the Pussy King.
Well, it's got to be funny to just be like just slaying after that fucking doing that whole thing of
Yeah.
like, and I sucked my neighbor's dick, and then it's
Yeah.
just you're just like fucking some lady after that. Like, no,
It is weird to see a whole room full of people that he is making fun of. The whole thing's a joke about that type of person.
for sure. Yeah,
And then the whole room was like dudes in cowboy hats.
really.
Like, hell yeah. Yeah, they genuinely were like, people were like laughing. Obviously, it's funny, but like
Yeah,
people were dancing.
really.
Yeah, there was a couple slow dancing next to us when he was singing like a song about like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
You broke my heart. Yeah, it was great. Really wonderful stuff.
Yeah, that's fun. That's also fun to sneak out of a show and then go run, hit the concert.
That's just life in Austin, dude. It's the music capital.
True.
Of,
It's
you
weird,
know.
weird as hell.
It's so fucking weird.
I haven't
That's-
seen any music.
You know what's weird is homeless crackheads.
True.
We need to keep Austin weird.
They are the weirdest.
It's nice to
dudes.
feel for real scared for your health anytime you walk down the street.
Dude,
That's what I love about
I
Austin.
noped an alley. I walked down and I was going to go down an alley.
Fucking chaos.
Dude, I was going to go down an alley. I saw a guy holding like a bottle of wine with his friend, and then he went, and he like started walking towards me, and I was like, nope. And I just
Yeah.
walked. And then someone, when I was at Vulcan last night, and Hans Kim was like, dude, you can just take the alley. I was like, I'm not going down
No.
the fucking alley. Dude, I'm so safety conscious now. Like, it's ridiculous. When I was in Spokane, there was like a gauntlet of like, there were like definitely homeless dudes. And there was like crust punky dudes who like weren't in my, I was just looking at them like, they didn't look like they were homeless, but they were
fucking
like
hate cross-punk
chilling.
dudes.
They looked like dudes who were like, I'm chilling with homeless guys who would probably be homeless one day themselves. Yeah, there was like just a weird gauntlet you had to go down to
Yeah.
get to the place. Dude, on like the first, I like walked past them the first time, like, yeah, fucking dare you, I'll just fight to the death right fucking now. Then on the way home, it was like dark. It was like
Yeah.
purely nighttime, and I was like, I gotta walk past those homeless guys again. I saw a bird scooter. I was like, I was fucking riding the scooter.
Damn, you should have scooted right
I
past.
did. I scooted back.
Really?
Dude, now it's like I take no chances. I used to walk, I'd be like, dude, this neighborhood's not so bad. I don't give a fuck. Now it's like 0 chances. Got the bird scooter. Then I'd leave a bird scooter outside and just scoot right past.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm not.
Where you're getting there. You're
Am I-
getting old.
Yeah, I am.
Eventually, you're gonna go. I'm not going into the city. What the hell would I go into Philadelphia for? The place is a goddamn cesspool.
I don't know where it came from out of nowhere. I was just like,
We're getting old, dude.
one of those guys could just attack me out of nowhere. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I just, dude, bzzz, just breezed past him 15 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Just-
you go see this bums.
yeah, dude.
See this scooter? I'm having
You
a
wish.
fun time.
You wish. I have to scan my money from my phone. You guys can't even comprehend what I'm talking about. Shh. I told you I future manned a homeless guy in Philadelphia the one time.
What'd you do to him?
Dude, I got out of my car. He came to ask me for money. I saw him walking up, and I fucking grabbed my phone. Apple paid the pump, and then like talked to someone on my watch, and he was just like, he just went and just walked away and he just sat on a pipe.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro. I literally
You probably
stunned
thought you
him.
were a secret agent, man.
I stunned him with my fucking technology.
Yeah, that's wild.
I took my phone out, went beep, pumped my thing, and I was like, yeah, tell her to blah, 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 blah,
Send.
send. And he was just like, and just went and sat down.
Yeah, you saw a Jetson.
True. I was from the future. Dude, I keep forgetting to bring this up.
Okay.
This is the hottest topic on my mind right now.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm back into following Wes Watson real big right now.
I've noticed.
Dude,
I like it.
So he did an interview with Jumper or Adam Jumper 22, whatever his name
Adam
is.
22.
Adam Jumper 22. He did an episode with Adam 22. And on that episode, he said, I don't know how they talked. They're talking about like who's jacked, who's ripped, obviously. And he claimed there's no ripped Mexicans. He's like, you don't see, he's like, what do you mean? Adam 22 is like, there's ripped, he's like, you don't see them. He's like, there's no ripped Mexicans.
Was this Ryan Garcia count?
Yeah, well, he later took it back, but he was like, on average, he's like, they're not jacked, they're not ripped. He's like, on average. So then he came under a lot of fire. So then he had to address it. He does these ones where he sits with his shirt off and screams at a camera. So he's had like a sinus infection. But he refuses to fucking acknowledge sickness. So it'll just be like, and he's all like nasally. But he had to do one where he got like, he had to do a State of the Union where he's just fucking flexing the whole time. He's like, and then these motherfuckers are trying to say that I said there's no rip. Guess what? That's what the fuck I said. You don't see him anywhere. You rarely see him. But then I got flooded, my inbox got flooded with jacked fucking Mexicans. And I said, fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, it's.
Oh, he got pumped on the Jack's Mexican.
He said they sent him to him. He was like, good. That's what I want to see. He's like, he goes, most fucking white dudes in jail are dope fiend losers. He's like,
sick.
They're not jacked either.
You need to be jacked.
You have to be jacked. You owe it to your people. That's his whole thing. It's like you have to get jacked.
You like racially owe it to your people.
He says, he keeps saying your peoples. I don't know if he means like your family.
All right, yeah, it's definitely your family.
I mean, he does say, well, he is talking about your people in jail, so that is your race.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
You kind of owe it to your race to get jacked, though.
Take it easy, Adolf. That was Adolf.
Not out of hate, just to be like,
yeah,
get jacked.
Well, we need to, as white people, we need to get jacked to start stunting on the other races.
Yeah, I guess you know what. Yeah, well, you could. It does spin negatively, but it is funny for him.
It is time for us to truly.
Well, you're supposed to create You're supposed to create yourself and then give yourself as a gift to your people or just the world. He says the world now. He slips in and out of it. He still, when he talks about burpees, it's the funniest thing. He's like, well, yeah, then you do 88 burpees, and they're like, why 88? And he's like, it's just a thing, dude. You just got to do. He's like the
letter in the alphabet or something.
But yeah, he came out and dude, it was a 10-minute video of him addressing the controversy around
that's a
Jack
big deal.
Mexicans, and it was so fucking funny of him just having to be like, look, I just don't see a lot of them. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. And there's a lot of Mexican dudes in the comments being like, Wes is right, dude. We eat too many carbs.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. There are Jack Mexicans, but it's just like, it's a barrel chested, big upper body.
Yeah.
You know, kind of skinny.
He's talking about ripped and
Yeah.
jacked. Something to like give yourself to your people.
Indians.
True.
Mario Lopez is still in great shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you'd have to get Mario Lopez is what, 6'1"?
I don't think he's that tall, but
Really?
yeah.
Where'd you come up with that?
I thought he was tall.
No.
Why?
I don't
He
know.
might be, but
Maybe I was thinking of Luis Gomez. Maybe I was getting them confused.
No, he's 5'10".
He's 5'10"?
Yeah.
Same height as Mario Lopez. Damn, I thought he was taller. I just always assumed AC Slater was bigger than me my whole life.
oh, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he looked so jacked.
He looks so good in that fucking
I thought he was like 6'2".
that onesie.
Were you talking about when he did the fucking the wrestling
He
singlet?
was wrestling for
He
the
played the gay
Tigers.
diver and hit his head in the pool.
He what?
He did a movie where he was a gay diver and hit his head and it got blood in the pool and everyone was like, ooh. Because they thought he had AIDS. The movie was great.
What was it called?
I forget. It's called Gay Dudes in a Pool. Gay diver. Yeah, he slips and hits his head on the board and he gets like, dude, there's another childhood memory. I watched only that part of the movie and everyone got out of the water and they're like, ew.
Breaking the Surface.
Yeah,
The Greg Louganis story.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
1997.
probably about Greg Louganis.
it was Greg Louganis. Greg Louganis, dude. But yeah, the Wes Watson thing was an utter delight of just watching him have to just be like,
Using names like that as an insult is very funny. Like if you see a gay dude and be like, fucking Greg Louganis over here. You know what I mean? It makes me happy.
yeah, it's the best.
It's like what black dudes hit like Asian corner store guy. You know, they walk in like, what's up, Jackie Chan?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Indian guy, like, what's up, Osama bin Laden?
dude, I was just about to say,
naming
I witnessed so many hate crimes when I lived in West Philadelphia of just young black kids being like, what's up, Osama? And they would just visibly shoplift and he'd be like, blah, 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 and he'd spaz out. Yeah, I saw that scene happen a lot of times.
The one that always got me was the 7-Eleven on Lancaster Ave.
Oh,
Of just black ladies trying to play the lottery going up against Ethiopian dudes. It was a fucking battle. Every day you'd go in there.
No, the best was the Dunkin' Donuts on 54th and Lancaster. That was the ultimate battle.
Oh, yeah.
Of just a black lady on a Bluetooth coming in and being like, I said I want salmon on my fucking. And they would just be like, and just, do you speak English? Just nailing this dude. And this dude is fucking, probably fucking meditating, going to another realm in his head, dude. Almost escape.
I mean, yeah, there is like, if you
Just
want to get down
full.
to it, there is like a truly systemic problem there.
Oh, big time, dude.
Of like,
Bro, I remember just being like, I mean, it was. I'll be honest. I kind of giggled to myself the whole time. Like,
you love to see other people being racist.
yeah, it was
A non-white being racist, you're like,
hey man, we
Cut
ended
it
slavery.
out.
We ended slavery. We did. I mean, I'm not taking credit for
it's
that.
not done yet, but yes.
True. Fight's not over.
We
We don't get any credit for that. Nobody gives white people credit for ending slavery.
I understand, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Trust me, I've been talking about it for a while.
It's. You'd think it'd be like, oh, that's
I guess
cool.
the argument's like if you stop hitting your wife and then you're like, I stopped hitting my wife.
Yeah, but
everybody
world-
was hitting each other's wives.
Each
You
other's
were
every
also
time.
hitting the wife.
Yeah,
Everybody was hitting each other's wife.
everyone was hitting their wife.
And then you stopped hitting your wife.
Dude, people were hitting their wife in like the. You could joke about hitting your wife in like the 70s on TV. People were like, haha.
Yeah.
Sean Connery was like, I smacked them,
Yeah.
and everyone was
You
just
did
like,
sit down with like Barbara Walters.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
In the 70s, and it was like kind of cool to be like, yeah, obviously, fucking.
R.I.P. Didn't Sean Connery like die like last year?
I think so.
Did he?
Yeah. I
So
feel
many
like that
of the
wasn't as big a
goats.
deal as it should have been.
So many of the goats are dying, dude.
Yeah.
Matthew Perry, goat.
Oh yeah, I'm getting in the hot tub.
Careful.
That is,
Was he on drugs? He must have been on
I
drugs.
think they said his toxicology was clean, but
Well,
I don't know
leaves
about
another
that.
question.
He died in
Another big-
2020.
Connery did.
Yeah.
What?
And
Not-
he said it to Barbara Walters when telling her when
That was probably
women
like
want to
the
get the last
90s.
word.
When was that interview?
I think that was in the 80s.
80s, bro.
Yeah, holding it down.
Smack them. I smacked them.
Smack their mouth. Smack them.
Yeah, dude, that I'm telling you, that wasn't. There was another thing my brother
It's
was
gotta
telling
be
me.
wild being a lady getting slapped by fucking James Bond screaming at you. He's not so fucking cool and suave anymore. He's fucking
Dude,
shirtless in your kitchen. slapping you.
1987.
Nice.
Whoa. I read a book. Blizz gave me this book. When he came with me to, I think, Spokane, he just gave me this. He's like, I thought you'd like this. He gave me a book to read. I read it on the plane. I read most of it on the plane a little bit when I got there. It was about this guy, Hindu in Trinidad. It was the weirdest fucking book. It was about this guy who was
Blizz
an
is
Indian.
wild.
Dude, Blizz is the man. He's like, I thought you'd like this. And the guy was, he just was like this guy who like his dad died super early. So he inherited all of his dad's money in Trinidad as an Indian guy. And just like didn't know what to do with himself. And this one guy who had a store was like, marry my daughter. He's like, nah, dude, I'm not marrying your fucking daughter. And then the guy's like, dude, for real, marry my fucking daughter. So he's like, eventually he's like, fuck it, I gotta marry this guy's daughter and I gotta become like the ultimate masseuse. Like,
Became a masseuse.
well, back in Trinidad back then, I think it was like the 40s. If you had like illnesses, a guy would just like squeeze your body. Like if you had like broken legs and shit or like dislocations, there was guys who would massage you and like snap shit back in place. But apparently there was a lot of guys who were like fake masseuses who would like try to cure. And
Yeah, I don't think you can cure a break with a massage.
No, but
I
exactly.
think it just hurts really bad.
But apparently they were all scared. Like, the way the book was saying, like a lot of the black dudes in Trinidad were scared of doctors because they thought like doctors would kill you. So like they would go to masseuses. So you'd be like an Indian guy and you just like squeeze their biceps and be like, bro, you're
This
good.
is Eastern medicine.
And true. And then there was another one where like, yeah, if you just had like migraines or headaches, it was like almost like faith healing where they kind of like you're good, drink these herbs, you'll be fine. So he was going to do that. And the whole thing that reminded me of is like he married the lady and there apparently it was customary back then, like you would beat your wife. Like you had the first beating was like a momentous occasion. So like the lady was
fiction?
like, huh?
Is this book fiction?
It's fiction, but the guy is like an Indian Hindu who was like based on, I know, apparently it is a fiction book, but it was like based on kind of like, you know, the life of there. And it was like, you would just like the first night you'd take your wife, she would call you man. She'd be like, man, what are you doing? You say, woman, don't talk to me like, and you just smack her with your belt. But he was like, there was like a whole ritual to it where like, if you would beat her, it was like something you had to get out of the way. And then you could be like merciful and she'd be like, he's a good guy. And then she goes ritually and tells her father, like, he beat me the man beat me. And the father goes, oh, you better not have. It was bizarre.
Yeah.
But then part of the wedding is for the dowry gift, the father they put a cake in front of you and the father goes, I'm going to give you, $1,000, eat the cake. And then as a son, you can go, no, I'm not eating the cake. And the father has to give you bigger and bigger gifts. And the dude like spazzed on the father-in-law and was like, made him give him like properties and like houses. And then and like if the dude doesn't eat a cake, it's a great shame.
Yeah.
So if you try to give him, and he's like, that's not enough money for me, I'm not eating the cake. Your whole family's being like, you fucking cheap fuck.
Yeah.
So then the guy had to give him, he like for real gave him like properties, and afterwards he's like, I'm going to fucking kill you now. He like got drunk and threatened to kill him because he embarrassed him. He took all of his fucking properties. So then he moves his whole wife to this like weird property from her father, and just gives massages. Doesn't work. Then he becomes like a full guru. Then at the very end of the story, he becomes like super rich, and he gets into politics. And he just turns into like a bureaucrat, and like people are like, hey, you're the guy. He's like, leave me alone, don't talk to me.
Sounds terrible.
It was a sad book.
Sounds like a terrible book.
It was a sad book, but it was funny. Him fucking woman, man.
But it wasn't supposed to be funny.
I was laughing at it.
Sounds terrible.
I know.
Sounds like one of the worst stories I've ever heard.
It was cool.
Sounds like nothing happened.
No, his glow up was tight when he was like the whole time. He's like, I'm going to write a book, woman. Leave me alone. And he would just never write anything. I was like, that's relatable.
Now you wrote.
I did.
Still writing, baby.
Yeah.
What's the next project?
The cartoon? I told you.
No, I know the cartoon. I was talking about writing.
Oh,
Book-wise.
the book's on pause right now, but that's the book about the guy who was a therapist, or who was a guy who was studying to be a therapist, who got sucked into doing like inducing like enlightenment states as like a government experiment. And then he kind of falls out of the experiment and leads this weird life where he's trying to help this family in ruin, and pretty tight.
That is tight.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's better than the book you described.
It's
Already better.
you gotta read everything. You take little elements. But yeah, that is,
No, I know.
I'll say my elevator pitch was better than a guy who was just a Hindu who eventually, I don't even know, the whole point of the book was like capitalism's bad. But actually, I was rooting for the guy the whole time who was like, there was a kid who, in the story, there was a kid who was worried, and this is bad to stop me, but he was worried that the clouds were going to come get him. So he had to he got this boy in a room with his parents, and he was like, I see the cloud, it's coming to get me now. And the kid was like, ah. He's like, if you just, if you're like a good boy, the cloud will go away. And that was like his big thing. And everyone's like, dude, you're a fucking healer. So, and apparently the guy, I didn't know this, the guy was writing it to like make fun of the guy. I was reading it like, that was a good move. Totally rooting for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it's just stupid. The book is bad. You finish it and you go, that was
A giant waste of my time.
what the fuck? No, it was fun. Reading about the guy beating his wife and him be like, man.
How much of the book was that?
It was like
2 fucking pages?
It was like 2 pages. But then he would also, the father kept threatening with a cutlass.
Yeah, that's
He'd be like,
nice.
because the wife left him at one point, and he was like, "Fuck her, let her leave." And he finished his book, which was questions and answers about Hinduism, and it doesn't sell at all. Because back then you had to print books yourself, and he had her uncle was like, "My uncle is the best salesman; he will sell it." And the guy would like go in the marketplace and be like, "Hindu 101." They'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" So he had to come back and be like, "I didn't sell any of your book, dude. You suck." But either way, it was a cool story.
What was it called? Do you remember?
I don't remember actually. I'd have to think about it. As a good, the title is pretty good, but yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that. Sorry, I just
It's
went
all
to a
right.
fugue state to explain it. The whole thing was people used to beat their wives.
Yes.
I literally left my body explaining that story. I was like, oh shit, I forgot we're doing a fucking
Me
podcast.
Just stared at that black canvas.
So what else is going on? What's the overarching mission?
With me and my life?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to sell tires that show
Swag.
and then put out comedy specials. And
Swag.
then that's it.
What's do you have a vision of like the gladiator pasture for you? You're just going to grind till you die?
There's no pasture yet.
No, you're not thinking pasture.
Hopefully the pasture is me not having a desire to grind.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
What could possibly
can-
bring that about?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
Just kill the grind.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to blow out the candle.
I'd love to.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be the best thing ever.
I think that's the whole point. You're supposed to save enough money where you don't have to work anymore. But then you'd have to like sail. You need a passion project.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But right now I can't take time off.
no.
It bothers me.
Yeah.
So
Just a
hopefully
little bit?
just get there sometime.
Dude, you need to go on a sleep vacation. I'm telling you.
That'd be cool.
Dude, you lay there in like Sweden. They put you in like a fucking little black box and you can just sleep for like 47 hours.
I can pull that off. I can pull that off. I took a nap yesterday before the show and I was
Sleep
totally unconscious. I woke up just actually that's when I saw the dark red eyes and tiny penis. It was before I went to the show.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you woke from a nap red-eyed?
Dark red. Like, I mean, I was fully out. I was like, I could probably squeeze a nap in here before the show.
You slept for what, like an hour?
Yeah, I was a little less, but I was fully out.
Dude, I've been sleeping on the microdoses now, and my body's gotten so used to them I can just pass out.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm 2 for 2 now on this. Where today I did it as well, and I had like maybe it's just a weird thing, but like, dude, whenever I've done that, I hit a point where I get lost in my head, and I'm like, when you're like you're not really with it, but you're thinking it was just tight.
Yeah.
But then when I'm sleeping on the microdose, what has happened to me is I start remembering where I'm like, oh, I'm like trying to sleep right now. And I'm still I'm in like a weird purgatory state where I'm like not aware of my body that much. And I'm like,
totally. And then you come out of it a little.
Yeah. Yep.
And you actually wake up, and then you start thinking again, and then you're just dreaming.
Gone, dude.
Your thoughts turn into dreams. Like,
dude, I woke up this morning.
It's wild.
I woke up this afternoon biting my tongue. I was going,
I don't do that, but
fuck it. I was going, what the fuck? Oh my God, I'm trying to sleep. And it was just, it is that. It's like, I'm like in this weird thing where I'm like, holy.
How many hours of sleep do you get at night?
Not a lot.
You're fucked, right?
Not a lot.
Yeah, those kids.
Last night I got like, not terrible. I got like 5 last night. But that's like whenever I do stand up at night, I'm waking up that morning as if I had like.
I don't know. Yeah, again, I don't know what
I feel like I've smoked crack on.
What is Rogan talking about with these workouts making you feel good the rest of I mean, you feel good for the. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
That second show, I was like, I'm fucking dead.
I think you need a fap nap. If you rolled that into a fap nap and woke up, dude, now you're talking.
I'll tell you what, yesterday was a fap nap. I didn't feel like I needed to include it, but yes, yesterday was a fap nap.
You need a fap
guy
nap.
and his stepsister were playing Truth or Dare. I cracked out the lotion. I pleased myself with
you
lotion.
woke up with a lotion dick.
Mm-hmm.
A red eyes and a lotion dick.
I cleaned thoroughly before the nap, but there's still you can never get the lotion off.
No,
there's nothing you can do.
No,
you can fully remove it from the wrinkles of your sack.
True.
It requires a shower. I thought I did a good job of cleaning, and then in the shower I was like, oh my God, I was covered.
You see like an oil slick beneath you, and there was a rainbow water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying right now just to totally fucking soothe my central nervous system. I'm trying to get it to just baseline. To where like my test is how long could I sit in a chair for without just freaking the fuck out? Just nothing. Just like sit in a chair and just be comfy and just go, I'm cool. So I instantly fill my head with, they'll be like, blah, 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 blah. If you sit in a chair and you're just fucking, how long can I sit in a chair and just dig being in a room and being like, nice, this is chill. I'm freaking out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 3 seconds of sitting down before I freak out.
Sitting in a chair in an empty room why would that even be a goal?
So that way, if you can just be cool with just like doing nothing, if you can be at peace, it's like being at ultimate peace.
Are you allowed to close your eyes in the chair? Or do you have to look around?
No, you can close your eyes.
Yeah, I do that all the fucking time.
Don't sleep.
I do that all the time.
Just lay there like this.
Oh, yeah.
Or my whole point is you're just being stoked on your bare bones existence. You're going like, fuck yeah. You're just sitting there. That's what I try to do every morning. I lay there and just go, fuck yeah, dude. And not just like make it up in my head. I'm like, yeah, dude, hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
To where like, and especially when I get done doing shows and I go in the hotel, I try to just sit there alone and by myself and just go, fuck yeah.
Well, this is crazy shit.
Yeah, but it's like, why do you need all this stuff? You don't need any stuff. You can just sit there and just be stoked on your existence and go, fuck yeah, I'm alive. This is awesome.
Yeah, but why not enjoy being alive?
True, but I enjoy being alive. But what I do is I sit there in a blank panic.
Toss on some music.
Pull out my phone and go.
Yeah.
You can toss on music. I'll pull my phone out and just start compulsively going. Okay.
Yeah.
I might as well read about the news. Well, how about a YouTube video? And it's not like enjoyable. It's like a compulsion of like, I need to start preparing and researching stuff so I know what to talk about. And I just watch the news and listen to YouTube videos and they're like, the Middle East is fucked up. And I'm like, okay, it's good. I'm on top of
Whose
that.
fault is it? I don't know. Depends who I'm listening to.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I honestly, at this point, I'd say it's both their faults.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm going to come out with a hot take and say it's both their faults.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think there's people are being bad.
I think it might even be a little bit of America's fault when you read it, you know.
I think so. I think England was in there meddling around. I think they turned their back on Christ and now they're paying for it.
Are you talking about the Church of England?
Well, them as well, but I'm saying the entire ordeal right now in the Middle East, I think the Catholics just need to come in and clean it up.
Yeah, I've been reading about the Church of England. They've been sprinkled into my readings, bro.
They're punks, dude.
total fucking punks, dude.
England's fucking punks, dude.
They try to start up their own thing. And it was like,
just because the king wanted a fucking divorce.
didn't King Henry's, one of his daughters got like fucking burned at the stake or something fucked up happened to one of his daughters.
Probably.
One of his daughters actually reintroduced Christianity. She was like, yeah, my dad fucked the Church of England bullshit. And then another one was like, fuck that. And was doing like, they had like inquisitionary battles about it.
You mean Catholicism, not Christianity. Yeah.
My bad. Catholicism. One of his daughters was like, yo, fuck this Church of England bullshit. It's fucking, the whole thing is bullshit in and of itself. It's the church. It's just the Church of England.
Well, yeah.
I don't even get it. Like,
I guess it does make sense that back then Rome had a lot of power. So they were like, why are we listening to fucking Italy?
So they were like the Samsung of fucking church?
Essentially. They're like, why are we fucking with Sony, dude? Let's do our own. Yeah, they were Dreamcast.
Yeah.
They were just like, why do we have to listen to Italy?
It's funny. He set up his whole thing. He was like, yeah, dude. You know how the Pope is like super holy and shit? King Henry is like, I am too.
Yeah. And
Fuck that.
And it did have just as much validity.
Yeah, it's
Like,
true.
just to be like, I'm actually the one who talks to God and can't be wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I guess. Because that's bullshit. The other guy's saying that.
Yeah. And he was just like, yeah, dude, that's also me.
Although, dude, I think papal infallibility started in like 1850. I don't think that was
really?
Or it ended then. No, I think it was 1850.
Well, that's supposed to be like, but you're also supposed to have, you
And then
know,
they don't use
spiritual
it.
receipts.
It's not
If
true
you're the
anymore.
Pope, you got to be like, oh yeah, dude, like I fucking sat in the dark for 5 fucking days and like no big deal. And like they're like, oh shit, you got spiritual receipts.
Yeah.
If you're the king, if you're King Henry, it's like,
What are your receipts, dude?
What's
You're a womanizer?
what's the facts? Yeah, hit me with some facts.
Started in
dude.
1870.
1870.
Oh, the infallibility.
Yeah, that wasn't even a
so
thing,
tight, dude. So tight.
1870,
Like,
just be like, dibs, I'm never wrong.
I'm not wrong ever.
I can't be wrong. God told me what to say.
Yeah, but apparently, again, the new Pope's going, what's my fucking...
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole story of a Chinese wise man, apparently, who did that, where a guy was like, intercede with the gods for me. And he goes, it's none of my business, bro. He's supposed to be the wisest spiritual man in the land. He goes, between you and God, that's none of my business. That's between you and him, bro. They're like, damn, he's so fucking wise.
You're so wise.
He just was sitting there like hammering planks. And he was like, I just hammer planks, bro. I don't even think about this shit. That's how wise I am. That's all those guys do eventually.
Yeah.
Those dudes, you pay those masters, like you like sit with them for 30 years and eventually like, yeah, I just don't think about this shit at all. And you're like, oh shit, yeah, good call.
Yeah.
So I just fucking hammer planks into the board and try to be nice to people. You want some soup? You're like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I'd love some soup.
I'd like some soup. Pretty tight.
I could get some soup.
Or you just fucking build a giant fortress and you say, I'm right about everything.
Yeah, that's another way to do it.
Yeah.
Either way, we're going to the same place.
True.
You know?
Hell.
Everyone's going
That would be tight.
HE
If
double hockey
everyone
sticks.
went to H. That was all there was HE double hockey sticks. I'm like, what about God? And they're like, no, dude. It's just the devil.
Yeah.
I think that's
Like
Gnosticism.
3 people get to go to
Gnosticism
heaven.
gets into that.
Really?
It's like we're ruled by like a fucking malevolent creator who's just totally fallen.
I can see how
And
some
we're
people are like, yeah,
fallen.
definitely.
Yeah, dude.
We're in hell. This is hell.
Yeah. They're like, we're totally fallen, and the only way out of it is knowledge. You can get fucking gnosis, which is knowledge. Escape from our dude. Having a malevolent creator is kind of sick, dude. It must have been a tight way to get pussy back then, where you're just like, you know, God's actually mean as hell.
Yeah, it's goths.
Fallen. Yeah, true.
They still get pussy that way. They're like, dude, I'm so dark.
Yeah. I've been getting into the Gospel of Thomas lately.
What's he up to?
That was
What's
like
he
the
chatting
fallen.
about?
That was like the fallen. Like those secret fucking Gospels that were like, do you know Jesus had a girlfriend?
Yeah.
So I only read the
Da Vinci
introduction.
Code stuff.
I'll be honest. I just read the introduction, but
believe it.
like it's pretty tight.
I believe it.
I like the. I just like the idea of stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, that's fucking.
There's one that
rules.
was apparently the Book of Judas.
Yep.
That was pretty sick.
Well, you talking about Judas, brother of Jesus? Because
I
there's
didn't
Thomas and there's Thomas Judas, which I know.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about the brother. I was just saying how Judas was like the most important.
He wrote, "Yeah, I did it."
No, I mean it was like he was the one who really died for everybody's sins. Also,
Damn.
God made him.
Yeah.
Somebody needed to betray him.
True.
Judas fell on that fucking sword,
He did.
and then also he was pretty fucking sorry about it.
Dude, he was.
I always liked Judas.
Peter denied him. Peter didn't hang himself. Although he did
He
go.
did get
he
crucified.
fucked
yeah.
up. He got
Did
hit on a
crucified
Roman
upside
cross.
down.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
They fucked his ass up.
on an X, right?
Those dudes were that gassed up. Those early, that's like, I've been reading about those guys too. The early dudes after Jesus died, it was just a bunch of dudes like
Getting rocked,
just getting
dude.
the asses kicked.
Romans feeding the fucking lions and
Jews were beating them up. The Jews have fucking come.
Jews are still fucking holding it down like that.
Oh, those guys.
Hated Jesus.
Saul got his ass kicked. He was the Jews would catch up to him like, bro, we told you about talking about this fool. Stop talking about this motherfucking fool.
Saul,
They would fucking stomp him. They would beat Paul up. He would get his ass kicked.
Saul was the guy beating up people.
Yeah, Saul was the guy.
Saul was
up.
dishing out the beatings, and then he became Paul and was like, "My bad for beating all you guys."
Yep, it was Puffy then Diddy.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, but then he would just be doing his thing in like Antioch, and the Jews are all up and be like, "Shut the fuck," because he would stand outside of synagogues and be like, "Jesus,"
Yeah,
and they'd be like in the middle of their service and be like, "Bro, we done told you, stop talking about this."
I can see how that would get annoying if you're at synagogue and some dude's out front like, "Dude, remember what you guys did to Jesus?" I'd come out, I'd fucking throw some shit.
I don't
fucking beat it, dude. I'm trying to get through my day.
True. He's like, "Bro, we
Shut
got
up.
all these fucking goats. They're getting sacrificed. We're selling the meat out the side of the temple. Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, please.
Although, dude, I like been geeking on this lately. Jesus reversed the thrust of like nature itself. Like it was like, fuck that guy, beat that guy's ass, fuck that. And he was like, you're actually supposed to be nice. And there literally people just like, and just engulfed them like, fuck that. And that literally spread through. I think about that all the time.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude, I cry when I listen to Oh Holy Night. When they talk
I don't
about,
think that has anything to do with it.
oh, it does, dude. When you listen to lyrics, dude, you listen to Oh Holy Night, it talks about how it's just a dismal, dreary world, dude.
Yeah.
And a light was born, and everyone was just like, holy shit, I never even thought about that. It just makes me really happy to think about
It
that.
should.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's the power of Christ.
I mean, obviously, other dudes did
You're
it too.
fucking nuts.
No, dude, it's fucking real. Dude, there was the thrust of nature, just blind
I understand.
nature.
I get
we
it.
crawled out
I
of
get
that,
it.
and we were still like, and then he was like, bro, do the opposite. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the opposite. Your whole life is a struggle. You're like, I don't want to do the opposite of that. And it's like, dude, if you were nice, things would be so much cooler. It's like, yeah, but no one's going to be nice to me. They're just going to walk all over me.
It doesn't matter. You still got to be nice.
I know, dude. It's hard.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, it is the most important thing in the world.
Being nice?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
It is. But it's like, yeah, I will. But let me just, I'll be nice. Just hold on a second. Let me do some other stuff. And then I'll
be
nice.
mean sometimes. That'd be nasty.
But yeah, it's, I think about it. I'm obsessed. I think about that all the time. Just, dude, for real, reversing the thrust of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Scary stuff.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty cool to go up against that. And like, it was like, you had to convince dudes to like, this is also, again, I mean.
There was Be Nice before Jesus, too.
There was other guys for sure that did it, for sure.
Yeah. His caught on pretty good, though.
His caught on big time. And it wasn't like, I don't know. It was there had to have been guys who did it, and there's guys in like the East, but like, and even like, obviously Socrates, but Socrates was just a truth head. He was just like truth, bro.
It was,
Facts. He was just facts.
He was going to the Oxford debates.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just not going to say I'm wrong. I'm just going to be honest. And they're like, dead. Jesus,
yeah, you got to kill that guy.
They
The just being honest guy.
Yeah.
It's time to kill him.
Well, they accuse him of corrupting the youth and denying the gods.
Yeah.
Or corrupting the youth based on what he preached about gods. And he was like, how can I be an atheist if I'm teaching about gods? You fucking fools. And they're like, drink this hemlock, pussy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they were like, don't drink it. And he goes, no, I'm doing it.
Yeah. He said, fuck you guys.
Slug the hemlock. He's
You
like,
don't deserve me.
This is on you, pussy.
Yeah. That's a good way to kill yourself.
Yeah, dude.
Dudes do that for women a lot.
Kill themselves?
Yeah. Catch a girl cheating, fucking blow your head off in front of her.
Yeah.
It's very Socratic.
It is.
How do you
dude.
say that?
Socratic.
Socratic. That was it.
It is the Socratic method, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking kill myself.
Well, fine.
If you don't fucking call me back, I'll fucking kill myself.
Yeah. That's just in the honor of Socrates.
Do you think, I shouldn't even ask the question.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Do you think girls love when dudes kill themselves for them?
Matt, not only do I think, I am certain.
Oh, they get to walk around the rest of their life. Like, it was really weird. He like fucking killed himself over me. I'm like, I feel really bad about it.
Yeah,
but like,
it's a
geez.
feather in the cap of a
'Cause
babe.
They like dudes fighting over them.
Yeah.
But like,
The
that's
ultimate
kind of
sacrifice.
That's awesome. But a dude just fucking, just fully being like, if I can't have you, I won't live. It's got to be also, don't do that.
Yeah, it's such a fucking short-sighted, dumb way to go.
Oh my God.
Over
dude.
a babe.
Yeah.
Blow your head off over a babe. That's a tough one.
A babe, bro?
It depends how you kill yourself, because Titanic was romantic and
Yeah.
killing himself for her.
Yeah, if you sacrifice for the babe,
That's different.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's different.
the
That gets
sacrifice.
that thing.
Yeah.
Wedded, bro.
Dude, speaking of Titanic, did I tell you this? I looked it up. A dude, ever since we got in the cold plunge, that's all I've been thinking about. This dude That was at 45 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
A dude in the Titanic survived for 2 hours at 28 degrees. It was 28 degrees.
That's fucking
I
nuts.
just floated for 2 fucking hours.
Dude, there was a lady who flipped her
That
kayak
sucks.
for like 37 minutes and her head was underwater and she just was fine. She wasn't breathing for 30 minutes and she had like
That's
an
impossible.
out of body experience. Dude, it was on a Netflix documentary.
I know, but like, how did she do it?
It's a
There must have
medical
been an air
mystery.
pocket.
It's a medical mystery.
Yeah.
Dude, you get into the near death experience shit, it's wild.
Yeah, but you can't. Your brain shuts off.
That's what you would think.
She had an air pocket, or somebody's fibbing.
Maybe so. Or she just hit her head really hard. Who knows? And like, but they said
you still
they
need
found
to
her.
breathe if
Like
you
they
hit your
were
head.
with her and she went down like this weird channel and they eventually found her and she was upside down. They're like, bro, she's been, maybe they tell by the wrinkles in your fingers. I don't know.
Yeah.
she's pruny as hell.
Yeah.
It was just a
She must have got a
6-year-old.
pocket in the kayak, maybe.
Something, dude. I don't know. But she did have a near death experience. She's like, I was
I'm
out of my
sure.
body, all that, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, the dude is surviving for how long was it? 2 hours?
2 hours.
God,
28 degrees. It's
Damn.
below freezing water.
28 degrees?
It sucks cock.
How the fuck? Like,
It's salt water. So it can stay. It can be below.
no. I know. I'm saying,
Yeah.
how did he live?
Oh, I have no idea. He's a beast.
I've
I
been
think they
thinking
said
about-
he was drunk.
True.
Was he fat?
He probably was fat. I think he was a baker on the ship.
Oh, that's awesome.
Beast.
Total fucking animal.
Fat guy made it.
I've been also thinking about captains going down with the ship a lot.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's kind of tight. Have
Yeah.
a dude, do they still hold it down like that?
I don't know.
That's shameful if they don't still go down with the ship.
Yeah, you should.
It's really funny too. Like,
Indianapolis, bro, killed himself.
did he?
Captain.
It has been making me laugh about how like dudes will just die unnecessarily. Just be like, I have to. It's a rule.
That's the code.
I have to go down with
Yeah.
the ship. It's like, dude, no, you
I have
don't.
no honor. I'd be like, I'm the first one off this. Second that thing.
Dudes
hit the
get
iceberg.
weird on the ocean though. It becomes like this whole weird thing where it's like I have
Yeah.
to. This thing was built shittily, and now I have to just sink with it. It's
Yeah, I
like,
killed everybody. That's
yeah.
how the Indianapolis guy killed himself years later.
Oh, what?
Didn't go down with the ship, and then he shot himself in his front yard.
Whoa!
He laid down and blew his head off in his front yard in Connecticut, I think.
Fuck.
Pretty
Was
sick.
it fall? That'd be nice if it was fall.
It would be nice if it was fall.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, little autumn leaves.
Bed of crunchy leaves.
Yeah, that's enough.
Can't stop thinking about the ship.
Can't
What
stop.
happened with the Indianapolis?
That was the one with all the sharks.
Oh
I
God!
didn't get captured for or rescued for 3 days because there was like a clerical error on which port the ship was docked in.
What did he crash into?
Japanese submarine torpedoed it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they were dropping off
Rude?
the shit. Yeah, it was very fucking rude. And then they even brought the fucking guy for the hearings.
Japanese
It was
guy?
after the wars because they court-martialed him. He was the only captain who ever lost a ship that got court-martialed. They're like, you should have been zigzagging.
Oh, they didn't get the Japanese fella, and they say, hey,
And they
what-
brought him in, and they brought in the Japanese submarine guy that was like, there's nothing he could do. I had him.
Oh,
And it was actually the guy who was trying to help the captain. He
they're
was
giving
like,
him grief.
They were saying the captain should have been zigzagging.
Yeah, he was like, nah,
you're-
bro.
He was told there were no submarines, so he was just sailing straight.
How many guys died?
I think 900 or 600
Oh,
out of 11. I
God!
think
And
it
they
was
brought him in. They're like,
1100.
you fucked up.
And they're like, it's all your fault. And then the guy was still getting letters
Who
from
the fuck sent him out there?
it was his job to I mean, he got the Japanese pretty bad. He dropped off the nukes. So it was like a secret mission. Yeah. But those boys got it bad. They all got eaten by sharks for 3 days. It's the worst. It's the scariest, worst thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
Oh, think about nights. I mean, it'd be nice to not be getting sunburned at nighttime. But
Yeah, right. You'd want sunburn, dude. The cold ass fucking water. Oh, wait, I'm thinking about the
no,
Titanic.
it was in the Pacific,
Oh yeah, sharks are
hot.
in warm water.
and it was.
You'd want some cold water then. I'm getting my shipwrecks
I
confused.
think they got cold though because they were sunburned.
Oh god.
So at night they'd all be
Oh,
freezing.
fuck,
I mean, it's
you
the
get the
worst thing
chills.
that's ever happened.
Yeah, sunburn's the least of your concern. I mean, it still sucks.
Out of 900, 316 survived.
So yeah, 600.
600
yeah.
perished, bro.
I think a lot of them died. Was it 900 that went into the water?
900 that went in the water, and 150 they're saying were eaten alive by sharks.
Damn. What happened to the other guys? Just drowned up.
Yeah, they would drink salt water.
Yeah.
They would they went insane. It was.
Well, you get thirstier. Yeah, you get thirstier.
There's a
and
book on. Yeah, and it causes you to go insane. It does
Does it
something to your
really?
brain that makes you hallucinate. Totally, guys would start talking to people, swim off by themselves.
Jack Sparrow.
Scary stuff, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, Davy Jones' locker. They all went.
So he drinks the salt water. I know. There's that famous saying. It's like they say fame and fortune's like salt water. The more you drink, the more you want, the thirstier you get. Pretty good. By Schopenhauer.
Schopenhauer said that.
He slammed. His life is so funny, dude. He tried his best his whole life, and then everyone was like, "Fuck you." And then one day he was like 70. People were like, "Yo, this is a cool book," and then he died. He just
That's
died.
why he was fucking
He
talking
was a
shit on
nasty
fame. He's like, actually, I don't even want it.
I know.
Shut up,
I know.
dork.
That's why I had to put it in full context.
Yeah, that's very funny.
He was the guy who like was
He's
like
an alt comic, dude.
dude, they fucking let him. He kind of is, and then they let him teach at a university, and he was like, "Finally, I'm gonna fucking."
Was he the guy? Weren't you telling me about him?
I did. I think I did.
What was he doing? What was he writing about? Like women?
Yeah, he was writing about how like you're just being parroted by this. He called it the will. It's like your body has this total overpowering will to survive and procreate, and how like your nature tricks you into thinking you like women, but they fucking stink. It was, dude, he was nasty about
See,
women.
I don't even. Again, every time I hear one of these philosophies, I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't need to write that down. I just know it. Like I know all of that.
He was saying like there's just like this urge is living through you, and it's just he's like
Yeah,
we're
it's our
all
instinct.
totally helpless, and
Yeah.
the only break you can get from it is like by admiring a beautiful piece of art. He's like, that's the man's salvation, is to like look at a cool thing and be like, fuck yeah, basically that's fucking
Yeah.
sick. And then he wrote a whole thing about how the one thing I'll give him though, that was fuck yeah,
Sick.
dude. the one thing I will give him that I thought was actually kind of a keen observation, which again, it's like could be totally wrong. I just thought it was really funny. He said this was how men typically don't quarrel unless they're within the same field. He was like, dudes, if like one guy does like
Yeah,
one guy's a carpenter and another guy's a politician, the politician's not really gonna beef with the carpenters. They have
Yeah.
nothing to beef about. He's like, women all fight each other because they're all essentially a part of the same field, which is finding
yeah,
dominant alpha men and fucking linking up to them for resources and like using sexual attractiveness to like entice the most powerful men possible. It's like they're all part of the same job.
yeah.
It was like, damn, bro, chill, chill, dude,
Chill, bro. You're getting too
Chill,
close
bro.
to the truth.
chill.
You're being Socrates right now.
That was
Nobody
kind of
wants
funny.
the truth.
He hated ladies. He lived. I think he
Something
lived
with his mom or something.
He lived by himself with like a cat or a
Yeah.
cat or like a dog, and it was him and a cat. And then he went to
What was his origin story? I swear to God, you said something about his mom threw him down the steps.
Oh no, that was fuck. That
It
was
a different guy that hated women that wrote books.
Yeah, that was fucking fuck. What's this guy's name? Not Thoreau. It was Jean Jacques Rousseau.
Beast.
He like his mom threw him down the steps, and then his dad got maybe Schopenhauer's mom did. No, yeah, he saw his dad was dead. That's what it was. That was sorry. They both had terrible fucking origin stories. The one guy's dad got like the mom died, and the dad just got kicked out of the country. He was like, "What the fuck?" He was just an orphan right away because the dad was just like, "I'm not wrong about this," and they're like, "Get the fuck out of Belgium," or wherever the fuck he was in. He was like, he was just an orphan. But yeah, I think his mom, like his dad drowned himself in the docks. His dad was like a merchant. He went belly up on a business venture and just drowned. And then he like went to his mom, and his mom just kicked him down the steps. I was like, "You're a fucking pussy, dude." And he was like, "I'll show you guys."
Yeah, there's another reason not to kill yourself is like losing money. I don't know.
Oh, dude, no,
I never understood it.
not at all. You can't
Dudes
do it.
jumping off buildings during the stock market crash.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Ride
dude.
it out, dude.
I would at least experience no money life.
Yeah.
You might like it.
And then you're going to see World War II if you don't do it.
True.
You're going to see some wild shit in the next few
Oh,
years.
the boom is coming.
Yeah.
Dude, I've told you, I've been wiped out like totally financially multiple times. It's like, dude, it's kind of chill.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, all right, well, fuck.
I've been hit with $0 several times.
What's up with the bus? Let me check into this. Let me see what's up
It's
with this
kind of a
thing.
nice time.
Dude,
And
the bus is air
you don't even
conditioning.
have to do anything. You
The
can
bus is AC. I used to sit on the bus and be like, whoa, they were cranking the AC.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I was rebuilding my empire brick by brick, dude.
You need to rebuild the
I
empire.
was riding the bus with my fucking quarter-pound of weed, like, I'll be back. Fuck, I should have vacuum sealed this. This really fucking stinks. Dude, I would get on a public transportation and like move my bag, and everyone would be like, what the fuck? And I'd be like, dude, it was the funniest thing seeing either the L, like the little subway, I would hit my bag a certain way, and you dudes would be like, what the fuck? And you see black dudes freak out on the
Yeah.
fucking trying to locate the quap. They'd be like, what the
There's
fuck?
no way it's that
God
white
damn,
boy.
someone loud as hell. And you just have to sit there just like, It's not me. It's not me.
It's not me.
Yeah, watching black dudes spaz on the loud was it was one of the funniest things in the world.
That is nice.
I'd be like, all right, these jars should
Getting them
work.
fired up.
Dude, it was just, or just like in a fucking gallon-sized bag, the quaps in a gallon-sized bag.
It's so loud.
Dude, it would stink
It
up.
goes right through a fucking
And when you
glass.
have weed in a bag and you move the bag, it just goes whoosh, and the smell just permeates, and everyone just goes, God damn.
Yeah, it is fun to smell weed in public.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially when it fucking reeks. Dude,
Yeah.
it's one thing to have like a quarter ounce of weed in your pocket. I've stanked the bar out with some skunk like that. But when you bring the quap in public, dude, people, because it's so much, the smells like, because you're going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is so much weed. It'll come out of your house. If you have enough, it'll come out of your house
Yeah.
and hit like your front steps. And people are going, what the fuck?
Then you got to tell them, I'm rebuilding my empire.
I'm rebuilding my empire. I lost all my fucking money.
Yeah.
Postal police took all my fucking money. Now I have nothing. Now I got to bring the quaps on the bus, dude. Thank God the plug's like kind enough to front me, dude. I bring the quaps on the bus.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, there's something. After like the third time I got like wiped out, like their second, I forget which one it was. I remember just being like,
Yeah, this happens.
yeah, you start like I just would like do physical labor. That's not, dude. I for real, like, I always say it. I want to start doing that like once a month. Just please just let me work with like a carpenter and just hand them wood for like a day. It's very like relaxing mentally.
Yeah.
When you do it every day, it kind of ruins your body and shit. But like that was one of my favorite things when I'd fall from my fucking thing and all of a sudden I'd have to just
Have to get a job.
back to the construction site.
Yeah.
And just those days, I'd be like, this feels good, man. Just using my body.
Yeah.
No one's after me, dude. This is great.
That's way better than the life, dude.
Dude, I'm telling
You
you.
were caught up in the game.
I was, bro.
And then you get to work, just have a regular job.
You appreciate it. You're like, this is kind of nice. And then obviously I'd be like, I got to get out.
I could do more. I could make more money. Don't have to fucking work. Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, I'll tell you this, man. This is weird. So I've started to do this to Brittany too. I've been trigger warning her like, yo, this is like weird.
I
Or, like,
appreciate it.
You might this might not be your thing.
I
Or-
appreciate it.
Brittany, I go, you might spaz. I'm giving her news that might spaz her now. I started going, look, you might spaz right now. Just prepare.
Yeah.
Dude, and I based it off of, I watched that interview. You didn't watch it. I sent you the one with Robert Sapolsky.
No, I did not.
Dude, you would love this guy. He said literally there's no free will. Zero free will at all.
Nice.
It was kind of, dude, and it's like, again, I have questions for him, but it's his whole argument is like, we should treat people, like criminals especially, like broken machines. Because they're like, oh, well, if you don't, he was like, we need to stop moralizing. If someone gets in trouble for something, like obviously we can take them out of society, but like, you don't have to like spit in the street. Like it's like medieval to be like, he's bad. It's like, that's a broken, it's like if you have cars that like the brakes don't work, you just remove them from the street. You do the same thing with people. It's like, that's just a broken machine. Take them off the street. And but his whole point was like, he has no free will. He was just going to do that.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, I don't know. But I don't know where the hell I was going with that. I heard from the lecture, he was saying if you give a mouse like a shock, if it can like kind of know, if you give it like a warning bell, the shock's coming, it produces way less cortisol. It gets like way less spazzed out. But if you give the mouse no warning to the shock, or there's a shock coming, it completely freaks. So that's what I started doing. If I have a subject that's going to be, I think, potentially explosive with my wife, I give her the light. I say, look, here comes something. Bro,
Yeah.
It fucking works, man. It's based on deep genetics, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, he was saying like our
It goes
nerve.
back to the Dwight Howard thing. It's like if you know he's coming, it's a lot better than like if he breaks in to a family party and gets you.
Dude, this guy Sapolsky was saying our nervous systems are like archaic. Like, dude, he's like, they're like as old as like shrimp floating in the ocean. And we're taking on this insane, complicated world with a nervous system that's designed to just like be laying in just like a protozoic soup.
Yeah.
He's like, our nervous system it's like a lizard best case, new case scenario. And then, the primate, like the prefrontal cortex. But he's like, the guts of our nervous system, dude, you know about the PCF, bro.
I know you do.
PFC. But dude, he was like, the guts of our nervous system that's controlling his whole point was like a huge portion of what's controlling our behavior is a utterly archaic and prehistoric like connections of nerves and stuff that are responding to just like displeasure and pleasure. And he's like, I've been studying this my whole life. And he's like, it has most people in its total grips. And like, even if you can consciously like interact with it, he was just like, it's completely fucking frying people nonstop. It was a good interview. He built, and I was like, I'm very disinclined to hear him out on no free will.
Yeah, it's a bummer when you really think about it.
Yeah, especially coming from me, I'm like basically an idealist. The universe is conscious. So I'm like, you're telling me there's no free will. These are basically fighting words.
The sun's conscious.
I think it's just here's my dude. If you're, I've said it a million times, dude. I'm a bag. If you're telling me I'm purely material, bag of water, electricity, cells, nothing more. But I produce consciousness. How would the universe not produce consciousness with all of its water, cells, electricity, heat?
Okay. So you mean
the consciousness is the leading fucking materialists. Their theory is that consciousness is emergent from physical phenomena. Physical phenomena is the primary phenomena. Then consciousness is a secondary thing that just arises off of physical processes that we have an illusion is like a real thing. It's just like a byproduct that we just kind of like navigate and think about. That's what the emergentists would say. The idealists and the panpsychics would be like, no, dude, consciousness predates, which also sets up the thing of the universe itself, because you can't imagine the ends of the universe.
Yeah.
It is set up more like a dream than anything else. Because if the universe ends, it can't end. It literally can't, because then what's on the other side is more universe. So it is set up more. It does make sense that it's
okay. So you're saying the sun is a component within a thing that could have consciousness.
A larger network, like
not
a
the
synapse.
sun by itself thinking.
To my knowledge, no.
Yeah.
But then they can say there's like no real cutoff between like a dog's not conscious, but it's like not totally unconscious.
Yeah.
So they're saying like it's hard to delineate. Like there's human consciousness, and they're like there's gradients all the way down to an atom of like it's doing something.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like it'll respond to a stimuli, therefore it's technically conscious. So, but I don't know where. Oh, my large. This is fucked up. I'm telling you, stop me, dude. For real, just stop.
No,
me.
this is.
So if you think about it, so you get the materialists and they say, okay, it's just you're purely physical creation, whatever, blah 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 blah. You're made of just physical components. But the weird thing is, and it goes back to like being nice and being kind to people. It's literally good for your physical constitution. If you get angry, your physical materials break. Like your DNA over time starts to degrade. So if you're purely a physical thing, you do respond to like religious teachings on a material level. Because which leads you to believe the universe was truly designed with that in mind. Because it's like, how would that come into factor? If it was a purely physical material thing of just like balls slinging around a thing, like how would they respond to such a thing like kindness? To the point where like literally your DNA will disintegrate over time. It'll just start unraveling and become damaged. Pretty nuts.
How do they know that your DNA will come?
Oh, if you're like in a state of stress and anger, it just like degrades you physically on like a genetic level. Like it fucks your like brain up. Even if your mom
stress,
even if your mom is stressed.
DNA unraveling is.
I swear to God, I think it creates DNA damage. I think all kinds of things damage your DNA.
Okay.
Like the strength of your DNA, blah, blah, blah. And they can even, like, that's what like epigenetics is. Like it can damage your DNA to the point where like your kids have like a changed DNA from a thing you were doing.
So like past trauma.
Trauma, smoking, shit like that.
Yeah.
They're saying if you're like smoking a lot, you can hand epigenetic changes to your kids. Famine. Potato famine had epigenetic implications. That's why I have a gluten allergy. It's fucking bullshit. But yeah, that was my whole spaz out. It's like, damn, dude. So if we're purely material beings that just somehow stumbled upon the great religious teachings of the world, and then those religious teachings line up with how to kind of keep material, what you are, together. Ideally, I'm like, that's fucking nuts.
National Institutes of Health.gov says chronic stress and stress hormones may cause significant DNA damage.
Dude, it like just melts you. And then what happens if you're a pregnant wife and you're being stressed, like chronically carrying a child, it like dictates the size of your kid's brain.
Yeah.
Like the kid his brain will only be so big. You know, statistically, I'm sure there's outliers.
I think to go back to the thing you said about what was it about how did we physically stumble upon the teachings?
Mentally, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's chicken and the egg type. Like you're putting the cart before the horse. Maybe people started telling these stories and realized it made people feel good, and then we're like, oh, I'll just keep telling these stories.
Could be.
It could be a natural just instinct to be like, oh, this feels good.
It could be. It also probably feels good to just fucking eat a person and like fuck them.
I don't think that feels good.
It's probably kind of nice.
Some guys
If you
like
and
it.
all your boys,
Some guys like it.
I'm telling you, if we were Vikings, I mean, we're out of this PC context. We're Vikings. We got that green light, dude, to just go, just slap people, cut them up, and take all of their shit. That would also feel pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
From a nature, like the way nature is designed, that makes more sense. It's very bizarre to be within this context of like being eating things, surviving, and then being like, be chill. It's an alien message from the rest. It's completely alien to the rest of nature. And then you're on a material level, your body's like,
Yeah.
nice. It's just weird. That's all. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
It pumps me up. I think about that. I go, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's cool.
Fuck yeah, we got the message. It's so tight.
is
I
sick.
can't stop thinking about the good words.
It is. You're thinking about the gospel. You're thinking about the good news.
The good news.
We do have the good news.
It is cool. That DNA damage shit fucks me up though. Like the stress. Because I do it all the time. I just, for no reason, I sit there and I'm like, it's fucking bullshit.
What was
bro.
the guy's name for the free will?
Sapolsky. Robert. He was, I think he was like an MIT guy. He
Mhm.
taught biology at MIT. He's the fucking man. But his big kick is he wrote a book basically being like, there's no free will, get over it. And he's like, people don't like me.
So what if free will, because we experience time linearly, right?
Speak for yourself. No, yeah.
You might be documented.
Damn.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're like a god in the 5th or 6th dimension, you experience time different. So what if we did choose everything, but God just saw us choose everything all at once and we're just living that out now? And now the only true free will we have is how we feel about the choices we already made.
I lost it. I lost the thread. I was like, damn, I chose the FAP so many times all at once. As soon as I was being a nucleus, I was like, 50,000 times.
Yeah.
FAP 50,000 times. Yeah, I don't know. That's
a good one.
a fair theory. That's a fair theory. But yeah, that just pumps me up. That's just my little happy. It's called a tonic thought. You have to have tonic thoughts. You have stressful thoughts and you need tonic thoughts to go like, I'm just a collection of particles that just fucking vibe with peace. And I go, nice. It's cool.
It is cool.
You need a tonic thought, dude.
I have tonic thoughts.
What's your tonic thought?
I go, this is nice.
Hell yeah, dude. For real, dude. That's
Shit's
it.
nice.
It's that simple.
I know.
This is not. I've for real been learning this like lately.
Really?
Of just yeah, dude. I'm tortured.
This is the most
I'm tortured.
simple shit.
I'm so tortured, dude.
Why are you so tortured?
I don't know. I wake up and I have to like every day. I'm like, I have to do something. If I don't do something, I'm like,
I think that's okay though. It's good to do stuff like that.
yeah, but you have to chill. That was the thing. I couldn't chill. If I sat down to like enjoy a thing or like go somewhere, it's just like internally, I'm just fucking foot tapping, just being like, yeah, but I need to do that. It's fucked up. So I'm just learning.
A lot of people have that.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people are like that.
But then it's what happens is it spins into like, then the years go by and you start going, oh, I haven't fucking done anything.
Yeah, the years go by.
And then you start going, what the fuck am I fucking? And then you start spazzing out. It's like, it's not good.
Yeah.
But if I just do like one thing every day that I like, that like I'm happy with, I'm like, it goes away. But what happens is I'd have a toxic combination of like not doing anything and then being like, I need to do so much fucking
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, I get it. If you're not doing anything, it
Yeah.
feels bad to keep not doing shit and not succeeding and
yeah.
just sitting there. Sitting there and not succeeding blows.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
It does.
And it just spurs you to sit there longer.
True.
You go, fuck, everything sucks. I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything I want to do. I'm just going to keep sitting here.
Yeah.
And then that feeds into, that happens.
Yeah. Or even you get into the states of just like, there's not even words. You're just bodies on this program where it's just like threat, bad. I used to go into rooms especially like I'd go to like, not even just with stand-up, but stand-up was the most pronounced, where I'd go into a green room and I'd be like, this room's wrong. Just in my head, I'd go, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This room's wrong. I shouldn't be in this room. And it was like anywhere I went, anywhere I lived, I'd be like, this place is wrong.
That's a good thing.
True. It was wrong. The places were wrong.
Yeah.
You were absolutely right. I'd be
It's a good thing to like,
the apartments I were in were wrong.
they were wrong.
They were wrong, dude.
And
They were shameful.
if you felt like you weren't doing well or whatever.
No, it's actually, it makes more, no, you know what? That makes perfect sense. I was in apartments with just like
idiots.
large amounts of drugs.
Yeah.
Something's off.
Yeah, I'm bad. Everybody that knows me would be disappointed in what I'm doing.
You're right.
Yeah, of course.
It's so simple.
It's the most simple.
I was like, dude, it's probably just a past life experience.
no, it's your current life.
I had the quap, dude.
Yeah. There's no.
I've been trying to figure that out for years. I'm like, why did I always think things were wrong around
They
this?
were.
They were truly wrong.
Yeah.
I was on the verge of like deeply disappointing my entire
Everybody.
family every day.
Everyone you love would be like, fucking.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
It's right there.
It's so obvious.
I don't believe in other dimensions, dude. Fuck other dimensions.
True.
I'm done with the other dimension talk.
Look, I
You
don't.
brought it in too. No more.
What's
fucking
other dimension? What did I talk about other dimensions?
You didn't. He brought up.
I didn't talk about other dimensions.
You didn't bring up dimensions.
I'm just talking
time.
about this plane.
Let's talk about this. We got enough going on this fucking
We
dimension.
do. We
We
truly
got to figure out
do.
this plane.
We truly do.
Then we can worry about gods in the fifth dimension.
I don't like multiverse talk either.
I don't like multiverse. I don't like.
I don't like that shit, bro. Multiverse. It's like that's still just the universe. You can slice it up into 5 parts.
Yeah.
It's the universe.
And why would I waste my time figuring out if time's linear or not? It's like it's linear for me.
Yeah.
Even if I found out it wasn't linear for some other fucking entity,
Time's a byproduct.
doesn't
of us,
make a difference.
It's us spinning around. Because if you go into deep space, you're not having Earth days. You're just. I mean, maybe we would because we're from Earth.
Well, yeah,
like,
if you're talking about literally hours, but
yeah.
you're
Stuff happening.
It's
Planets
still a
exploding.
time. I'm not talking about like
Shit, I didn't think about that. Stars exploding and shit. Fuck.
stars explode.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You're
I
gonna
don't know if I
deny
believe those fuckers.
star explosions?
No, I believe the stars supernovaing.
Who's your go-to space guy?
No one.
I like Machu Picchu. Who's that one guy? Machu Picchu.
That's a place.
Michio Kaku.
Michio Kaku. He's my go-to. He's the least flashy space guy.
Oh, the Japanese dude?
Yeah, he might be
the long haired
grass.
Japanese dude.
Yes,
Doesn't he have
that's my
long hair?
go-to
Yeah,
space
he's
guy.
a good dude.
I'll let him break it down for me.
I'm with the Greek alien guy.
Oh, Sukalokos?
Sukalokos. He's the best.
True.
He finds one cave drawing that looks like a ship, and he's like, "That's a ship, dude. You can't tell me
He
otherwise."
got paid off that too.
Fuck yeah, that was
Being like-
riveting stuff.
You see that fucking Mayan dude? Ancient aliens are fucking.
What's going on with those pyramids in Antarctica, dude?
I didn't see those. Snow pyramids?
Allegedly, there's something down there they don't want us to know about,
Where?
or it's
They're
freezing and no
huge.
one can go there. It's one of the two, or it gets down to minus 150, and it's hard to build things down there. It's one of those two things.
Yeah, but
Maybe there's a secret civilization there.
again, that is a power move, dude. It's like you just lost all your money gambling. You go to your son and you say, "Never mind what happened to me. Do you know what the fuck's going on in the North
There's
Pole?"
a face in the snow in
They're
Antarctica.
fucking not telling us about it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, they're not telling us what's going on up there.
Don't go to
or
college.
down
Here's
there.
the thing: you're not going to college. Learn all that fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
Don't worry about what happens to your college.
don't
fund,
even
dude.
worry about it.
I got to pick an enemy. I don't have an enemy for my household. I don't have like a outright out and out enemy. I got to pick one. I got to, man, or else we'll turn on each other.
What's that?
I got to pick an enemy, like a common enemy for my entire household, or else we'll turn on each other.
Pick a neighbor. Start a fight. Do something petty to a
Yeah,
neighbor.
that's nice.
Get like a tree and have it grow into there.
Oh, that's good. It's a safe one.
Yeah.
Or I'll just accuse them of like looking into our bedroom window one day. Like,
Yeah,
"God,
just
what
knock on the door."
Could you guys not? I see you guys at night like looking into my window. They're like, "What the hell are you
You're
talking-"
watching me bathe.
Stop watching me bathe. So
Every time I take a bath, your fucking pervert kid climbs over and stares at me. Find the one with like a 12-year-old son. Accuse him of being a peeping Tom. Now you've got a war.
True.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Or go trick or treating tomorrow. Just fuck the whole neighborhood up.
Let's go. What?
Be like trick or treat. And if they go,
What the fuck
they
do
go,
you mean you don't have any
"Ha, ha."
candy?
yeah, go
Or
nuts
the
on 'em.
power move would be doing it like the day before, the day after. Make we trick or treat the day of. We trick or
Yeah.
treat the day after.
I think the power move is trick or treating in November, and just going. This is
Thanksgiving trick or meat would be nice.
Give us some meat.
Trick or
People
meat.
will do it.
Trick or meat would be nice. dude.
Almost every single family you run into would be like,
Trick or meat. Trick or meat. And you just
yeah,
get-
we have some ham in a Ziploc bag.
dude, that would be nice.
You could gather leftovers.
That would be trick or meat, yo, dude. That would
Or
be
go
nice.
Christmas caroling and sing like hardcore rap. Scream the N-word during your Christmas carols.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Felicia, Satisha.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Now we're talking. Now we're finding enemies.
True.
You provoked it, but now You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
This is like a October 7th type thing. You did provoke it, but then maybe they have been dicks in the past.
True. I mean,
Now-
anyone who's
now
not
you've
down
got
with
some
trick or
attention
meat,
on it.
anyone who's not down with trick or meat,
Trick or
that'd be
meat's
bullshit.
fucking nice.
Dress up like pilgrims and just fucking take over people's houses.
Yeah. As soon as they give you food, shoot them with a musket. Go, thank you.
That'd be tough.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, we've potted into the night.
We've potted.
It's fucking dark.
You were going wild on that.
Sorry, bro. I've been thinking.
No,
I
no,
had to
no.
get that stuff off my chest.
I
It's been
appreciate
eating,
it.
It's been eating at me. Although
appreciate it.
that's been a revelation for me. The fucking dude, I'm telling you, to eat me alive, I'd be in places. I'm like, this place is wrong. This place is fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's not the place. I mean, it is the place.
You know, it was an internal. It was an internal
It's
process.
you, yeah.
It was an internal process that needed to
It's
be
you fucking up
transcended and included.
and then going, it's actually this room.
Dude, for real, dude. It's like the walls aren't really straight in here.
Yeah. It's every ghost hunter. They go, something's wrong here. It's like, yeah, you're a 48-year-old ghost hunter. You're the problem. Oh, man.
Your girlfriend believes you.
Yeah, you tricked a dumb. She's
that's-
also like, I feel it too.
Yeah, true.
It's like, yeah, you're
her
with
fault.
another
She
guy.
has no free will. Maybe girls have no free will, and guys have like a little bit, dude.
I can concede that.
Sapolsky, I was like, no, and I started watching it, and I was like, you bring up decent points.
I've been
maybe
on
less
that.
than you. Maybe it's less than people think.
I've been on that no free will kick for a while.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was pumped. I said
Everything we do is instinct. Everything we say, the reason we said it was an instinct.
And there's like he's arguing there's predetermined, almost biological factors that do have to do
Yeah.
with stress and all this stuff. That where it's like, yeah, you wouldn't have done this. And then he's like, yeah, there's going to be outliers, but by and large, he's like, if your setup was X, you'll most likely X. Although, dude, how the fuck did I bust out of the Matrix then, dude?
You did?
Fuck did I bust? Yeah, I totally busted out of the Matrix.
How'd you bust out of the Matrix?
Out of the fucking Matrix?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's fucking like Matrix, dude.
What do you wait? Tell me. How'd you bust out?
You'd have the 9 to 5 job is the Matrix.
Oh,
9 to 5 job is the Matrix.
if that's the Matrix, yes.
Although this could just be a deeper, more hellish pool that we're laying in, or hellish more tank.
No, it's not. It's way better, but
I know.
it's also part of the. It's part of the. Yeah,
True. I know. I think
Part of the
we're
Matrix.
fucking. I think we're the fucking
yeah.
in the wet subway tunnels.
We're helping people get through the Matrix.
True.
Someone's in the Matrix right now.
True. Although it's, dude, I'm telling
Also,
you,
the
man.
Matrix kind of fucking rules, dude. I liked having a job.
Dude, I'm telling you, the older I get, I'm going, bro.
Yeah.
It is not that scary of a thought to be like, all right, bro, monster.com. I'll go sit in an office and talk to people for 8 hours and fuck around and like
Yeah.
check deliveries, man.
Yeah.
Like for real, it's not that bad. When people are like, there's so much more I could be doing. It's like, not really, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you can work on that shit in your free time
You'd
at
be
nighttime.
surprised.
But like,
you get
bro,
pretty numb to cool things.
I'm telling you, man, I get more and more. I get more and more. I'm telling you, I get
Yeah.
more and more just kind of like, yeah, man, it's fucking. And then there's no fucking, you can just be like, yeah, this is what it is. Especially when you're married, you can just be like, okay, yeah, bro, we need fucking $4,500 a month. You want it or I'll get it.
Yeah.
But you got to get this motherfucking money. So
And then you get to come home from work and enjoy a dinner and a TV, a nice show with your lady.
you earned it, bro.
And you go,
You earn it, bro. To
fucking busting my ass at that fucking
My dad hits the
dealership.
TV so hard, dude.
Yeah.
So I like it when I stayed there when we visited. We were there and it was
It makes
like,
the TV so sweet.
dude, it was 11:30 p.m. He was up watching like some show about fucking like it wasn't Yellowstone.
Doesn't he watch wild shit?
Yeah,
Doesn't your dad
it's
watch wild
dude,
shit?
it's gunfire, and he's like his hearing's all fucked up. So it's just the loudest gunfire
Yeah.
into the night of him just like. You're like, what the fuck, dude? I'm trying to put my kids to sleep in your house.
There's horses being slaughtered.
Yeah, go. Yeah, just dude, horses falling over.
You do get to, yeah, that
He
was,
keeps my mom up till 11th. She tries to fall asleep and it's just horses rearing, guns falling. Then he lays down and goes the whole night.
yeah. He
Such
earned
a beast.
It.
He earned it, dude.
Earned it.
He earned it. He fucking eats ice cream. He has diabetes type 2. So he doesn't want to hear it. Crushes ice cream. Watches people shoot each other for 4 hours and just goes.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I'm so proud. I hear that fucking just like
Snore is terrifying.
dude.
That snore is wild.
It's a
Phil
fucking.
hits it. It echoes through the house. You
It's
can hear
total
it in the
victory.
basement, dude.
It's
You can hear
total
it.
victory.
It's crazy.
It's total victory, dude.
My mom just late. She somehow
You
she's
just-
gotten. You get used to it, I guess.
Yeah, you just take it.